The defending district champs are on the air, and WLAF is your front row seat to all the action of Campbell Cougar football. Tonight's game over WLAF is brought to you in part by these outstanding corporate partners.
Eric Robbins and Robbins Guttering, Vital Care Medical Transportation, Charlie's Pizza, First National Bank, former Lady Cougar Dr. Joe Cox Browning, Rice Oil, Homa Marathon, People's Bank of the South, Powell Clinch Utility District, Terry's Pharmacy, Rapid Up Construction, State Farm Agent Tabitha Smith, B&M Tires, Birch Screen Printing, Facilities, Cumberland Gap Medical, Community Trust Bank, Campbell County Heating and Air, Farmers Insurance, and former Cougar Travis Thompson, American Cable, and Grace Rehab.
Thank you for connecting to the WLAF media platforms, FM 100.9, AM 1450, TV12.com, Facebook, and Twitter, WLAF.
If you're shopping siding, Robbins is ready. If you need to replace those leaky windows, Robbins is ready. Oh, and they also do a little guttering. Robbins Guttering is ready to take care of you when it comes to taking care of your home. No more painting a classy look, it's siding from Robbins Guttering. Chop down those utility bills with the most efficient windows on the market from Robbins Guttering. Siding, windows, guttering, yep, Robbins is ready. Call Eric Robbins at 423-907-2255.
When every second counts, count on Vital Care MedTrans. You do have a choice when it comes to ambulance service in this area. So when you call 911, ask for the best.
Wait a minute, are you Vital Care?
Yes, we are.
Oh, good.
State-of-the-art equipment and a well-trained staff who stand ready to respond to your call. That's Vital Care MedTrans, when nothing but the best will do.
Just look for the parking lot full of cars. Yep, that's Charlie's Pizza.
Hey, this is Jerry Fortin out the world's famous Charlie's Pizza. Come down and see it.
First dates, fun with friends, celebrations, a break from work, whatever your excuse for stopping by Charlie's Pizza, everyone understands. Because we all love Charlie's for pizza, pastas, sandwiches, salads, and lots more. What's your favorite Charlie's Pizza specialty? What's your favorite Charlie's Pizza memory? It's the worst kept secret around. It's Charlie's Pizza in Jacksboro. See you there.
First National Bank, your family, your future, your bank. You know, First is a part of our name, which is why your bank puts you first. We're also first when it comes to supporting and strengthening our community. Whether it's your first checking account, savings account, home loan, or auto loan, you do come first with us here at First National Bank on the 4-lane in La Follette between Crystal and Subway. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Does your bank put you first?
Okay, here we are with Coach Justin Price. Coach, a brand new year coming up. Of course, coming off a record-setting year last year. How many records did you guys break last year?
You know, I've seen the list of records, Coach.
It's in the 30s.
Yeah, Josh Parker kind of keeps up with all that, and he gave me a printout at the end of the year. But it's once the season ended last year, it was neat to kind of look back and see all the things that those guys were able to accomplish.
Yeah. Now, of course, this year, and you're the first one I heard to say this. This year, you are the hunter. You got the target on your back this year. How's the team reacting to that?
Well, when we came here 3 or 4 years ago, we had a bunch of challenges in front of us, and we've talked a lot about this with our coaching staff, our players. You know, the challenges to make you a respectable program is tough. But sometimes when you get the success we had last year, you got a whole new set of challenges now, being the hunted and the high expectations, not only from our own coaching staff and players, but also from the community and other people around the whole district and all across East Tennessee. So our players have been handling it well, but I think the focus for our players and our program is to don't forget what got us to this point. And that's kind of a blue collar mentality with the chip on our shoulder every single day to get better.
Now, game 1 of a 10-game season, 2014. Your first game is on the road. You play the Panthers of Cumberland Gap this Friday. What do you expect the Panthers to try to throw at you this year?
You know, Coach Russell does a great job up there. You know, they're a little bit of a smaller school than we are, so they have some disadvantages that have turned into advantages for us being a bigger school. So their depth's probably going to be an issue compared to our depth. But you know, they have a big offensive line, and those guys, they're probably going to make them kind of control the game as much as they can. So it's important that we kind of get them behind the chains a little bit and force them some long down situations. Therefore, so our offense can get back on the field. Well, I think one, they got to understand and respect every opponent that we play, and we've been able to show some film on them and talk about the strengths of Cumberland Gap. Because every team we play has certain strengths about them, and you know, we got to be able to take those away, no matter who you're playing. And then at the same time, we got to worry about what we do good and continue to improve every single day and throughout the whole season.
So turning our attention to the defensive side of the ball, you've not really been satisfied with the defense going into all your scrimmages this year. Are they going to be ready to go by the game time?
Yeah, we've made a lot of progress. You know, I think you don't replace Nick Bailey, you don't replace Andrew Evans or Christian Monday. Those guys were so big. But collectively, I think we've had a group of guys kind of fill some voids that those guys left. But we still got some work to do. We got a lot of kids that are going to be playing this Friday that's never played on Friday night. So, you know, you can't coach experience. They just got to go out and do the best that they can with it, because they're very talented. And they got the skills to do what we need them to do. But I know Matt and the defense staff, they've done a good job of getting those guys ready. But at the same time, you know, our offense has to understand that we got to, with us being so experienced, we be able to control the game on the offense side of the ball and give those guys an opportunity to develop even more as the season goes on.
Now the kicking game. Now, you know, of course, you said that West had exposed your kicking game last year. Have you guys paid more attention to that this year?
Yeah, we have. And, you know, Gustavo's always been a good kicker. Our field goal team last year improved tremendously. I think he was 51 or 57 extra points.
Oh, yeah.
And that was something, a point of emphasis for us last year, because we lost some games, we felt like, due to extra points.
And when, you know, one in particular that comes to my mind is the Central game. You guys had it, and maybe, what, a 10, 13-yard field goal would have won the game against Central up here in Campbell County a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And the kicking game let you down.
Right, and that's so. But we've kind of taken that and spread all over the whole special teams. You know, punt team, kickoff, return, kickoff. We just want to get, you know, all three phases in our program be as solid as we can be. And I felt like we'd spent so much time on offense and defense the first couple of years that we kind of put that stuff on the back burner, and it eventually caught up to us with the way Knox West runs their program.
Right.
And they kind of exposed us pretty quick with those, and you know, I feel like we've made a lot of progress in that, and I think our kids understand the importance of special teams. You know, a lot of times in high school, these kids want to catch the balls and make the tackles, but they kind of forget the third phase was just as important as all of them.
And it's all field position.
Right.
All righty, Coach. Well, good luck this Friday, and thank you again for being with us. Now, what do you say we go enjoy some hot, fresh Papa John's pizza?
Sounds good to me.
Certainly, it's going to be a good test to find out who's going to step up.
It's one of those situations where Campbell County is starting off with Cumberland Gap, and as well as next week Lynn Camp. They finished the season last year in the loss in the second round of the playoffs to West. It was a devastating loss. Team speed compared to West was night and day. We've seen a lot of team speed so far this spring and early fall in practice. How much of a part of that will be in this mix tonight with this game?
Well, I think that athletically, that's obviously we'll have an advantage, you know, over a much smaller school, less athletes on the field. But throughout the spring and summer, we watched these guys get faster and faster, and Matt Price's ability or agility and speed training has really paid off, and I think that we're going to really see that as the season goes on, especially when the competition gets a little more stiff.
Folks, the starting lineup on the offensive side for the Campbell County Cougars, starting at quarterback as always, Ethan Jeffers. The running back is Paul Cordell. Your wideouts would be Jacob Bunch, along with Preston Miller, Joseph Elkins, and Trey Torres. To head up the front line will be Patrick Wright, the center, Bradley Durham, the right guard, Spencer Roberts, the right tackle, Jacob Burnett, the left guard, and Peyton Webb, the left tackle. In punt formation, we'll have Dakota Wilson, the snapper, and the punter is Daniel Elkins. On the defensive side for Cumberland Gap to start at nose tackle is Maxwell Gibbons. defensive end Dawson Smitty, defensive tackle Sam Gibbons, defensive end Blake Fleeman, linebacker Riker Gent, the other linebacker Brandon Bailey, and the third linebacker is Devin Helton, Bryce Rogers, and Sam Gully as your cornerbacks. Free safety is Adam Mullins, and the strong safety is Andrew Dishner. Campbell County will tear up a 3-4 defense, and I mean a 4-3 defense, and that's exactly what they're going to be running against is a 4-3 defense. I think that Campbell County tonight will come out and set the tone early in this contest and try to pick it up. I would say the starters will probably be out, and I know I shouldn't say this, but I think the starters will be out sometime in the third quarter, early third quarter.
Well, I mean, you certainly hope to, and you know, looking at the talent level on the field, it should be that way. But you know, throughout the most recent scrimmages and 7-on-7s and such, Ethan's had a bit of a slow start on several of these, and it's going to be important for him to come out for his confidence and the team's confidence to come out and be firing on all cylinders right off the bat. If they can pick up where they left off last year, shouldn't be an issue.
Well, I know that Ethan, like you mentioned, has got off to some slow starts in the 7-on-7s, but how much different is that now compared to 7-on-7s? This is out here live. He's going to be facing a complete 11-man defense. How much different would that be for him tonight?
Well, I mean, it's certainly not going to be better for him. It'll be tougher, if anything, you know, having more defenders and having actual pressure coming on him. Hopefully our line, which is a great opportunity to see what our line's going to be able to do.
Folks, we're going to step away for a short commercial break. You're listening to WLAF. This is the B&M Tires Sports Network. My name is Les Martin, along with Brent Allen. We'll return right after this break.
When was the last time someone looked deep inside your eyes? You may be surprised at what they see. It all begins with a call to former Lady Cougar, Dr. Jill Browning, 423-566-5850. With the help of state-of-the-art technology, Dr. Browning provides eye exams to digital refraction exams to glaucoma and cataract management and much more. Your eyes may look healthy, but Dr. Jill Browning knows your eyes inside and out. See Dr. Jill Browning inside the Walmart Eye Center.
Hello, Cougar fans. This is Dr. Jill Cox Browning, former Lady Cougar number 30. Can't see the scoreboard? Come on down and see me in the Walmart Vision Center.
Open Monday through Thursday. Saturday appointments are available.
Up the valley at Big O's BP, on West Central and West End BP. Whether you need a quick snack, grocery item, or fuel for your car, truck, van, or lawnmower, just down I-75, look for the big green BP sign at Lake City BP. And across from Lowe's, there's Cumberland Crossing BP. Your local distributor for BP is Rice Oil in La Follette. Rice Oil has been serving Campbell and surrounding counties for more than 30 years.
Hello, I'm Logan Hickman from People's Bank of the South. People's Bank is a hometown, family-oriented institution. That's the way we started out. That's the way it's always been. You see, we plan to be around when your children and grandchildren grow up, working for them with the same down-home service that you've come to expect from your hometown friends at People's Bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Please visit our website, peoplesbanksouth.com. Banking the way it should be.
Powell Clinch Utility District is honored to have been your natural gas provider for over 50 years. Not only does Powell Clinch deliver dependable natural gas energy you can count on, they also provide sales, service, and installation of natural gas products. Stop by their showroom in Lake City or La Follette, or visit them on the web at powellclinch.com. Powell Clinch Utility District, as your natural gas provider, is comfort you can count on.
Warm up. It looks like they're a pretty disciplined team, and you know, as you know, that can go a long ways. And certainly, the Cougars don't need to be overlooking these guys. I mean, like anything else, you know, anything's possible, and they're coming to win. You know, I'm sure that the Panthers are here to win, and that's their intentions. Now, hopefully the Cougars will fight them off.
Well, it's one of those situations where we've waited all spring, all fall for this. You and I both are diehard football fans, as always. Mm-hmm. But this is the 10-week grind. You get 1 week off during the 11 weeks. This is week 0, and the grind starts now.
Yeah.
It separates the men from the boys as the weeks progress, because the the talent gets tougher, the teams get tougher to play and to win against. So it's important for Campbell County to start off on the right foot tonight.
I agree, and I really like the way they've set up the schedule. Starting off with Cumberland Gap and then followed by Lynn Camp. I think it's going to give us an opportunity to go into the district play 2-0, and really looking forward to seeing what we can get going there.
Yeah, Campbell County their first really tough matchup is going to be against the Central Bobcats on the September the 5th. Last year we went to Central and beat them. Of course, we can't get too far ahead on the schedule. We certainly don't need to overlook Cumberland Gap or Lynn Camp, Kentucky. But I look forward to Ethan Jeffers having a breakout year this year. I think there's probably going to be some Division I schools come calling. They've already one that's Middle Tennessee State that's interested in him. But I think for him to set his stance and really get started, he needs to be on fire the first couple of games.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of it's got to do with confidence, and I'm sure he's got plenty of confidence coming into his senior season. I mean, he's been starting for his third year starting, if I remember correctly, which is pretty impressive to begin with. And he's of course already broken multiple records at Campbell County, and I look for him to break some bigger records this year, possibly some state records.
Yeah, I do as well, folks. You're listening to WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network. My name is Les Martin, along with Brent Allen. We are live at Cumberland Gap. We're going to step away for a short commercial break. And when we return, folks, we'll talk a little bit about the All-Star Awards winners for this week and the sponsorship that these folks has come on board to do with us in WLAF. So you're listening to WLAF's B&M Tire Sports Network.
Drive up or walk in, or we'll deliver right to your front door. Hi, this is Rissa at Terry's Pharmacy, where we make it as convenient as possible for you to get your meds. On top of that, Terry's Pharmacy accepts most major insurance companies like Humana, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Caremark, Express Scripts, United Healthcare, and many more. We'll see you inside at the drive-thru or at your front door, in La Follette on East Central Avenue at traffic light number 9, or in Jacksboro across from the Eagle Mart. Terry's Pharmacy is Campbell County's only compounding pharmacy. And don't forget, when you see our little pill car driving through town, it'll be Gwen, Raywin, or me driving it. Honk at us and wave.
Wrap it up, I'll take it. Wrap it up, I'll take it.
Wrap It Up Construction. No job too big or small for the crew at Wrap It Up. Commercial or residential, Wrap It Up can get it done right and done fast. Call today. Call Tony today at 423-201-0635. That's Wrap It Up Construction, 423-201-0635.
Listen up, Cougar fans, wherever you are. Birch Screen Printing in the heart of La Follette next to Big Creek is the place to go for all things Cougar. T-shirts, caps, jackets, and much more. If it's Cougars, it's at Birch Screen Printing. 423-562-3044. Need T-shirts or caps or polos for your business, special event, or church function? Birch is the business to call. Lettering, screen printing, and especially for all things Cougar. Birch Screen Printing in the heart of La Follette.
Fast, fresh, Italian, Fazoli's. What's for dinner? How about some delicious pizza-baked pasta from Fazoli's? Sink your fork into delicious flavors like pizza-baked spaghetti or pizza-baked ziti. Fazoli's baked pasta and pizza toppings equals happiness in a dish. Enjoy Fazoli's famous breadsticks, and remember, your locally owned and operated Fazoli's features fresh baked pizza. Fazoli's, it's on the 4-lane across from Lowe's. Fazoli's.
I appreciate you all staying with WLAF AM 1450 as well as 100.9. It is the same old radio station, just a new place on the dial, FM in stereo. We are live at Cumberland Gap, where your Campbell County Cougars is going to be taking on the Cumberland Gap Panthers. As of course we said earlier in this broadcast last year, it was a one-sided affair with Campbell County walking away with that victory by a score of 41-6. And we would like to thank every one of our corporate sponsors who's made this broadcast possible. We've had just a little bit of technical difficulties, but I tell you, Jim Freeman and Darren Overbay and these guys has gotten it done, Brent.
Yeah, we've got a great team here, Les, and you know, I was thinking about this earlier. The team has the opportunity to get a lot of practice in and knock some of the rust off. We've not had that luxury. So we're a little rusty starting off here, but I think we'll get it rolling here right away.
Oh, absolutely. We want to talk about the All-Star Award winner. Offense and defensive winners will be presented every week, courtesy of All-Star Awards. 1033 South 13th Street, La Follette, Tennessee. Their phone number is 423-494-4600. That is ever so thankful for Sherry and Brian St. John, who came on board to make that happen for these young men and Just Sports and WLAF.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's the tradition is going to continue, and it's something I think these guys will really enjoy.
We'll also present the trophies or the winning to the winning young men at Bojangles every Tuesday night. So y'all need to stay tuned to listen to the Just Sports Show at 9 o'clock on Tuesday night, followed by the replay of the Campbell County Cumberland Gap game at 10 o'clock.
That's right.
It looks like that some of our captains are going to be ready to take the field. We got Micah Medley, Blake Fleeman. We got Preston Provins. It looks like we've got Maxwell Gibbons. And here comes the Cumberland Gap Panthers. And it's small football team, but you know what? They're ready to play.
Yeah, I agree, Les. And we've talked about this so many times, and it's an old saying. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight in the dog. And that's certainly the situation here. They look fired up and ready to go. Some good-looking athletes on this team. A great field, nice stadium they have here. But I'll tell you, it's hot, and that could play into Campbell County's hands, having the ability to substitute in and get these guys some water.
It's close to about 88 degrees as we're sitting here talking, looking into the sun. Folks, I want to tell everybody that the Campbell County fans has traveled extremely well. It's standing room only across the field for Campbell County fans, and there still looks like they're piling in as we speak.
Yeah, they are, Les, and that's literally, they really are having to stand around the fence. The entire visitor side is full.
Now the captains for Campbell County. It looks like Paul Cordell, Ethan Jeffers will meet to the center of the field. Will meet Preston Provins along with Blake Fleeman from Cumberland Gap. And this is the time, this is what we've waited for so long, Brent. It's one of those situations where Campbell County has dressed approximately 85 kids, 86 kids. As we heard last night on the Just Sports Show that Dwayne Barrett said that they used all the jerseys and then some.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys over there in the older jerseys, and a lot of guys having to use same numbers as some of the ones that are out here to play. But that's a good problem to have, as we discussed last night. I mean, it wasn't so long ago that we filled about the same amount as this school. And when you look at the attendance or the how many kids are enrolled, the enrollment, Cumberland Gap's a little less than 600, I believe, last time I checked, and we're around 1,300, I believe. So it's really a big difference in the way that Campbell County has started to support the team. The fans are really thick out here, and the players are coming out to play.
Campbell County will choose heads or tails, and they're in the center of the field now. Folks, we also want to say thank you again to B&M Tires. This is the B&M Tires Sports Network. We also want to say thank you to Farmers Insurance, Mr. Cougar himself, Travis Thompson, as well as many other sponsors that we have here at WLAF. And we are live on 1450WLAF.com as well as 1450 AM. And the new place, Brent, the new place on the dial, we're in stereo, FM 100.9. And now we're going to find out who's going to receive the ball. Campbell County will receive. They will receive traveling from our right to our left. So we're going to step away for a short commercial break. When we come back, we'll have the kickoff. Folks, you're listening to WLAF and the B&M Tire Sports Network.
Hello, this is Amanda Brown. I just wanted to remind you to come to see Amanda Collins or myself, Amanda Brown, at Cumberland Gap Medical. We are board-certified nurse practitioners. Cold and flu season are right around the corner, so we want you to get in here and get your vaccinations as soon as possible. Give us a call. Our number is 423-201-9799. Big Rigs at downtown La Follette.
Buying a new home is a big step, but Community Trust Bank really helped my wife and I through it.
We got pre-qualified for our home loan through Community Trust, so when it came time, things went really smooth. There were no surprises, and it was really easy to do.
Just stop by any one of Community Trust Bank's convenient locations, and one of our loan professionals will help you get pre-qualified for your next loan.
Take it from us, it's worth it.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust.
Campbell County Heating and Air Conditioning offers fast, courteous service, and they're located right here in Jacksboro, and they're just a handful of minutes away from you. Whether it's taking care of your home heating or cooling at your office, Elbert Trammell and the folks with Campbell County Heating and Air Conditioning gets it done. Elbert services all makes and models and offers sales, service, and installation since 1975. Campbell County Heating and Air Conditioning, 423-562-4208.
Hey, this is Travis Thompson with Farmers Insurance. Come on down and see us for all your insurance needs.
Hey, Farmers Insurance has a new location beside Charlie's Pizza in Jacksboro. So go on down and see them today for auto, home, life, business, motorcycle, or recreational insurance. Remember, Travis Thompson takes care of business by taking care of you. Stop by and see us today in our new location beside Charlie's Pizza in Jacksboro, or give us a call at 423-437-8916.
Look forward to seeing you.
College football is right around the corner, and Dish Network has you covered with great sports packages such as the SEC Network coming in August. 24/7 coverage of SEC sports, 45 football games, 100 men's basketball games, 60 women's basketball games, and much more. Dish Network in the Woodson Mall is locally owned and operated. There's no 800 numbers to call. Dial 423-871-0889 and you speak to a real person who would be happy to help you get the best package that's right for you. We're open 10 to 6, Monday through Friday. Also, call to find out how you can get a PlayStation 4 absolutely free. That's the Dish Network store, home of the Hopper. At the Hopper.
Drive up or walk in, or we'll deliver right to your front door. Hi, this is Rissa at Terry's Pharmacy, where we make it as convenient as possible for you to get your meds. On top of that, Terry's Pharmacy accepts most major insurance companies like Humana, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Caremark, Express Scripts, United Healthcare, and many more. We'll see you inside at the drive-thru or at your front door, in La Follette on East Central Avenue at traffic light number 9, or in Jacksboro across from the Eagle Mart. Terry's Pharmacy is Campbell County's only compounding pharmacy. And don't forget, when you see our little pill car driving through town, it'll be Gwen, Raywin, or me driving it. Honk at us and wave.
Welcome back, folks, to Cumberland Gap. My name is Les Martin, along with Brent Allen, where your Campbell County Cougars is lined up at the 48-yard line on the right side of the field. So if you're listening to on the radio, they'll be traveling from our right to our left. Cumberland Gap will be kicking off from the 40. That's Devin Helton that will be lining the ball up at the 40-yard line. Back deep is Trey Torres, along with Joseph Elkins, and looks like Preston Miller back deep for the Campbell County Cougars. We are set to get this 2014 season off as Devin Helton is lined up and ready to go, and now he's got the okay from the officials. And folks, this season is underway. It's a short kick, and it's bobbled at the 10-yard line and steps out of bounds, and it's going to be close to the 10-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10 from the 11-yard line. Traveling from our right to our left, Preston Miller bobbled the ball, and as he regained control, stepped out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, Les, I think that's a little first game jitters. He probably should let that go. It was going out of bounds, and as we know, that's not a automatic penalty. We've had a lot better starting position here.
Ethan Jeffers in shotgun formation. He's facing a 4-3 defense. It's first down and 10, traveling from our right to our left at the 11-yard line. We've got Preston Miller, Trey Torres, Joseph Elkins, and Jacob Bunch is in at wideouts, and Paul Cordell at running back. Jeffers takes the snap, rolls to the far side, complete to Torres. Torres is fighting and gets all the way up to the 20-yard line, close to a 20-yard line, and that's enough for a first down. And Rocker Gent was the gentleman who made the stop for the Cumberland Gap Panthers. It's going to be first down and 10 from the 30 instead of the 20. From the 30-yard line, it's hard to see, folks. Yeah. We apologize. The sun is dead square in our eyes. It's going to be first down and 10. Jeffers shotgun formation again. Cordell to his right, 4 wide receivers. Torres along with Bunch and Elkins to the near side. Preston Miller to the far side. The pass is in the flat. It's complete to Torres. Torres makes one move, two moves, and gets drilled by Brandon Bailey and taken down by Blake Fleeman along with a couple other Cumberland Gap Panthers. So it's a short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. Will be 2nd down and 7. Call it 2nd down and 6 for your Campbell County Cougars. We're 11 minutes and 12 seconds in the first quarter, no score. Campbell County with the ball. They received the ball first from their own 11-yard line. Jeffers is now in shotgun. Cordell to his right. Jeffers takes the snap. Pass is complete to Miller. Is that Miller? No, that's Elkins. Elkins up to the 40, up to the 35, breaks it back to the inside, down to the 20, gets a block downfield and walks into the end zone. That's a touchdown for Campbell County.
Wow, great first way to start this season off. That was a great block by Trey Torres. He actually waited for the defender to turn around and was able to shove him down. Great job.
That was a 64-yard pitch and catch for the Campbell County Cougars, and it's 6-0 Campbell County on top of Cumberland Gap. 3 plays, 4 plays, touchdown Campbell County.
Can't complain about that, Les.
Gustavo Rosas is in to kick the extra point. The snapper will be Dakota Wilson. The holder will be Preston Miller. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up. Is it good? It is good. So with that, we come with 10 minutes and 46 seconds left in this first quarter to score. Campbell County 7, Cumberland Gap nothing.
It's happening everywhere.
If you're shopping siding, Robbins is ready. If you need to replace those leaky windows, Robbins is ready. Oh, and they also do a little guttering. Robbins Guttering is ready to take care of you when it comes to taking care of your home. No more painting a classy look, it's siding from Robbins Guttering. Chop down those utility bills with the most efficient windows on the market from Robbins Guttering. Siding, windows, guttering, yep, Robbins is ready. Call Eric Robbins at 423-907-2255.
When every second counts, count on Vital Care MedTrans. You do have a choice when it comes to ambulance service in this area. So when you call 911, ask for the best.
Wait a minute, are you Vital Care?
Yes, we are.
Good.
State-of-the-art equipment and a well-trained staff who stand ready to respond to your call. That's Vital Care MedTrans, when nothing but the best will do.
That is correct, folks. WLAF is now on 100.9 FM in stereo. Same old radio station, just a great new place on the dial. It's 100.9 FM. My name is Les Martin, along with Brent Allen. 4 plays, 89 yards, touchdown. Great pass and catch from Jeffers to Elkins, and it was just a fantastic play.
It was nice, safe plays, and of course the athleticism showed there at the end.
Rosa set to kick off from his own 40, back deep for the Gap, and it's taken all the way back at the 20-yard line, and it's tackled by Paul Cordell at the 21-yard line, where it will be first down and 10. First down and 10, Cumberland Gap, and Chase Raines was the gentleman who ran that kick back, picked up about 4 yards and was dropped by Paul Cordell.
Yeah, Paul Cordell actually ran over a defender just moments before that. Showed a lot of strength and power right there.
It's going to be first down and 10 for the young sophomore quarterback, Ethan Ellison, for Cumberland Gap. He will be facing a tenacious, although young looking Cougar defense. We're looking for someone to step up for Campbell County to be the vocal leader. Will we find that tonight? We don't know. Ellison takes the snap, hands off to Bailey. Bailey up the middle. That's Brandon Bailey. He picks up a total of 5 yards. And it's going to be second down and 5 yards to go for Cumberland Gap. Just an off-tackle play.
Yeah, nothing fancy, just a good power play, and nice job by Cumberland Gap to get that in there. They're going to have to do a little tighter on the block in there. We've already had a couple of missed blocks on that first play, or not missed blocks, but the missed tackles.
Brandon Bailey will be at running back. Ellison at quarterback. Fullback is Helton, a big old boy, Devin Helton. And now in the I formation is the Gap, facing a 3-4 defense. He hands off once again to Bailey. Bailey has no place to go, stopped by the interior defensive line, and that is no gain at all. And I keep saying Bailey, but it looks like it's Riker Gent, the senior, for Cumberland Gap on that carry, and it's going to be 3rd down and 4 yards to go. Dakota Wilson, Austin Raines is in on the tackle thanks to my wonderful spotter, Brent Allen, because it is tough looking into the sun. I appreciate you and your sunglasses.
I've also got some things in front of my eyes here, so it's working out pretty well.
It's going to be 3rd down and 4 yards to go for Cumberland Gap, traveling from our left to our right. There's 9 minutes and 16 seconds left in this first quarter. The score, Campbell County 7, Cumberland Gap 0. Ellison under center. He has a full backfield, and now there's a penalty flag on the play. It's through by the back judge, which normally means delay a game, and that's exactly what it is. It's delay a game against Cumberland Gap. That will back them up 5 yards. We'll make it 3rd down and 8 yards to go, and it may be a passing down now, Brent.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what they can do under these circumstances.
The defense very quickly for Campbell County at nose tackle. Nose guard is Tanner Boston, Mike Rhodes. Defensive ends are Peyton Webb, Mike Rhodes, Paul Cordell, Austin Raines, Dakota Wilson, Spencer Roberts are the linebackers. Joseph Elkins, along with Preston Miller, are the corners. Trey Torres and Jacob Bunch is a free safety and a strong safety. So they have a lot of experience on the field, but some young men that's looking to step up and to be a vocal leader and a leader on the field. Ellison back to pass, takes the snap, looks downfield, the pass is away. It's intercepted by Miller up at the 40, makes a move down to the 30, breaks it to the far side, has a blocker out there, and will he get by? He will finally be chased into the end zone for a touchdown, and there's a penalty flag on the play, so hang on. Hold up just 1 second. This may come back. We may have a block in the back against Campbell County. That was an interception by Preston Miller. He ran it 40 yards back for a touchdown, but now we have a penalty flag on the play. What a beautiful pass right into the pass interception for Campbell County.
Yeah, and give a little credit to the defensive line. They were putting some good pressure on the quarterback, and he just kind of tossed it up.
So it's going to be what will be the call?
Personal foul.
It's a dead ball, personal foul against Cumberland Gap.
Yep. So the touchdown is good. Dead ball, personal foul against Cumberland Gap. I didn't see that coming.
I didn't either. I noticed that there was no actual contact where they threw it. I think something was said. There was no actual contact during that play.
So it's going to be 1st and goal. Rosas in to kick the extra point. To snap the ball is Dakota Wilson. To hold is Preston Miller, the gentleman who just scored that 40-yard pass interception for a touchdown. Rosas set to kick. The snap's good. The hold's good. The kick's up. Is it good? It is no good. It's wide right. So with that being said, folks, the score is Campbell County 13, Cumberland Gap 0.
Just look for the parking lot full of cars. Yep, that's Charlie's Pizza.
Hey, this is Joey Portnoy at the world famous Charlie's Pizza. Come down and see it.
First dates, fun with friends, celebrations, a break from work. Whatever your excuse for stopping by Charlie's Pizza, everyone understands. Because we all love Charlie's for pizza, pasta, sandwiches, salads, and lots more. What's your favorite Charlie's Pizza specialty? What's your favorite Charlie's Pizza memory? It's the worst kept secret around. It's Charlie's Pizza in Jacksboro. See you there.
First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. You know, First is a part of our name, which is why your bank puts you first. We're also first when it comes to supporting and strengthening our community. Whether it's your first checking account, savings account, home loan, or auto loan, you do come first with us here at First National Bank on the 4-lane in La Follette between Crystal and Subway. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Does your bank put you first?
Les Martin along with Brent Allen. They will assess the penalty on the interception play for a touchdown on the kickoff, which moves the ball all the way to the Cumberland Gap 45-yard line where Campbell County will kick off this might not be a bad idea to kick on for an onside kick.
I think that's a good idea, Les. We'll have to see if Coach Price feels the same way.
Back deep for Cumberland Gap is Adam Mullins, standing back at his 10-yard line. Rosas set to kick off from the Cumberland Gap on 45, kicking off from our right to our left. There's 8 minutes and 42 seconds left to go in this first quarter. The score, Campbell County 13, Cumberland Gap 0. Rosas set to kick off, and it's going to be high and deep all the way back into the end zone. That will be a touchback. It will be first down and 10 for Cumberland Gap at the 20-yard line. They'll be traveling from our left to our right. And it's going to be one of those situations to where we've seen the defense so far where they come up with an interception. They've had some couple of missed tackles. Do you think maybe that just may be just a little bit of game time jitters?
I certainly think it is, and I hope it is, and it looks that way because the second play looked a lot better, and of course the third play was an interception. So I think that they're starting to settle in now.
It's going to be first down and 10, Cumberland Gap traveling from our left to our right. Ellison under center. Back deep is Gent. It's handoff to Gent. He gets hit at the line of scrimmage by Dakota Wilson along with a host of other Campbell County Cougars. The defensive line on that one played the blocks extremely well. Peyton Webb was in on the tackle also along with Dakota Wilson. It will be second down, no gain, maybe a half a yard. Second down and 9 yards to go for a first down for Cumberland Gap. 8 minutes and 16 seconds in this first quarter and counting. Ellison walks the Panthers up to the line of scrimmage. Cordell up on the tight end. It's a fumbled snap, and it's recovered by Joe Mills, the center of Cumberland Gap. That was very close to a turnover.
Yes, it was, Les. That's another miscue by Cumberland Gap, and they can ill afford to have that kind of play.
It's going to be third down. He picked up about a yard. It's going to be third down and 8 yards to go. Another passing down, and it's when you pass into Trey Torres, Jacob Bunch, Joseph Elkins, and Preston Miller, it is a very dangerous secondary.
Yeah, I agree. Those guys are really good at going up and getting the ball. They do it on offense just as well.
Third down and 8. Up under center is Ellison. Ellison takes the snap, drops back, looks, pass is complete, and he's ran down for maybe a yard. And who was in on the tackle? It looks like Joseph Elkins was in on the tackle, and he picked up a yard. Will bring up fourth down. And on the reception was Kyle Evans for Cumberland Gap. It will be fourth down and 6 yards to go for a first down for Cumberland Gap. Into punt is Devin Helton for the Panthers. And into snap is Dawson Smitty, big number 79. He almost looks like he's got his own zip code out there.
I agree.
Back deep for Campbell County is Trey Torres and Joseph Elkins standing back at their own 43-yard line. The punt's away. It's going to be taken at the 40-yard line to the 45, to the 50. Breaks it back inside, now back outside to the 40, 35, down to the 30. Breaks another tackle and is finally run out of bounds at the 30-yard line, where it will be first down and 10 for Campbell County. It's going to be first down and 10, Campbell County, traveling from our right to our left. 6 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in this first quarter. The score, Campbell County 13, Cumberland Gap nothing.
A great field position here. This would be a good time to try something that they've been working on.
Yeah, like a fly pattern, right?
Yeah. Something a little deeper.
Shotgun formation for Campbell County. Paul Cordell to the right of Jeffers. We have two receivers to the near side, two receivers to the far side. Looking over a 4-3 defense. Cordell goes in motion. Jeffers takes the snap, pass is complete to Cordell. Cordell up to the 30, breaks a tackle all the way up to the 25, maybe 24-yard line. But there's a penalty flag on the play, and let's see what the call will be on the field. Quite possibly could be a offensive holding, and looks like Brandon Bailey was the gentleman, along with Adam Mullins, who made the stop for Campbell County, or for Cumberland Gap. This penalty will go against Campbell County, It's going to be a block in the back against Campbell County. We'll back them up from the 31-yard line. 10 yards will be first down and 18 yards to go for a first down.
Yeah, I disagree with that call, Les. That looked like our blocker had his hands had already engaged the guy, and he spun around, to where it looked like he was being hit in the back.
I agree with that 100%. First down for Campbell County. Shotgun formation for Jeffers. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 receivers to the far side. We've got Bunch, Elkins, and Cordell to the near side, Torres and Miller to the far side. Jeffers gets to play in from outside the sideline, looking over the 4-3 defense, takes a snap, looks downfield, takes 1 step, runs around to the far side. Pass is complete to Jacob Bunch, breaks 1 tackle, and is all the way down to the 25-yard line. That is a pickup of 15 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 5, and in on the tackle is Kyle Evans for Cumberland Gap. Excellent play, a good read, nothing open downfield for Jeffers. He looks to his safety valve, Jacob Bunch, and picks up 15 yards, Brent.
Just like it's drawn up. I mean, you don't expect to get 15 yards on that kind of play, but again, showing a lot of athleticism.
That is a Farmers first down, a Farmers Insurance first down. Call on former Cougar Travis Thompson. Jeffers takes the snap, looks downfield. The pass is complete to Torres. Torres breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2 tackles, walks into the end zone. It's going to be touchdown Campbell County. That is a 25-yard passing catch from Ethan Jeffers to Trey Torres.
That was absolutely effortless, Les. It looked like Trey Torres was actually just kind of jogging. He wasn't even going hard.
They was bouncing off of him extremely well. Yeah. He was moving extremely. To me, he looked extremely slow.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to go fast.
It was like methodically launched himself down the field, broke 2 tackles, and walked in for a touchdown. 5 minutes and 1 second left to go in this first quarter. To snap is Dakota Wilson. To hold for Campbell County is Preston Miller. To kick is Gustavo Rosas. Looking over the defense, the snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is up. Is it good? It looks like it's good. With that being the score, Campbell County 20, Cumberland Gap 0. You're listening to WLAF and the B&M Tire Sports Network.
Summer fun's here.
When was the last time someone looked deep inside your eyes? You may be surprised at what they see. It all begins with a call to former Lady Cougar, Dr. Jill Browning, 423-566-5850. With the help of state-of-the-art technology, Dr. Browning provides eye exams to digital refraction exams to glaucoma and cataract management and much more. Your eyes may look healthy, but Dr. Jill Browning knows your eyes inside and out. See Dr. Jill Browning inside the Walmart Eye Center.
Hello, Cougar fans. This is Dr. Jill Cox Browning, former Lady Cougar number 30. Can't see the scoreboard? Come on down and see me in the Walmart Vision Center.
Open Monday through Thursday. Saturday appointments are available.
Up the valley at Big O's BP. On West Central and West End BP. Whether you need a quick snack, grocery item, or fuel for your car, truck, van, or lawnmower, just down I-75, look for the big green BP sign at Lake City BP. And across from Lowe's, there's Cumberland Crossing BP. Your local distributor for BP is Rice Oil in La Follette. Rice Oil has been serving Campbell and surrounding counties for more than 30 years.
Listen to them, watch them, follow them. The Cougars, your home of the Campbell Cougars. This is WLAF.
Welcome back to Cumberland Gap and WLAF, the B&M Tire Sports Network. My name is Les Martin, along with Brent Allen, where your Campbell County Cougars is on top in this contest late in this first quarter by a score of 20-0 over Cumberland Gap. Rosas set to kick off. Back deep for Cumberland Gap to receive is Mullins. Rosas, it's high and deep. Backs Mullins up at the 10-yard line to the 15, up to the 20, to the 25, and is being hit there at the 25-yard line by Paul Cordell, along with Jacob Bunch, and just a host of Campbell County Cougars, along with Austin Range, wearing the old number 7 of Nick Bailey.
Yeah, it looked reminiscent there of Nick, the way he hit that running back, or runner.
So far, folks, it's been all Campbell County. They scored on a 89-yard 6-play drive to open the game. The second touchdown came on an interception, a 40-yard return by Preston Miller. And then the last touchdown came on a passing catch from Jeffers to Trey Torres for 25 yards and a touchdown. This would be a perfect first quarter if it not had been for the mixed extra point. The score, Campbell County 20, Cumberland Gap nothing. Ellis under center, takes the snap, hands off to Rocker Gent. He's up the middle, stopped by a host of Campbell County Cougars. I mean, the defensive line so far is shedding the blocks extremely well, Brent.
Yeah, I agree. Big Peyton Webb, or excuse me, Tanner Boston was right in the middle of that, and they're gang tackling. Everybody's getting to the ball, and that's exactly what they were practicing right before kickoff.
Second down, a pickup of 3. Second down and 7 for Cumberland Gap. Into the ball game comes Brandon Bailey, which is a running back. Quarterback is Ethan Ellison, a sophomore for Cumberland Gap. Brings him up to the line of scrimmage. We have 2 wideouts, one to the far side, one to the near side. I formation with Devin Helton, the fullback. Ellison takes the snap, hands off to Brandon Bailey. Brandon Bailey jukes in the hole, misses a couple of tackles, and it is tackled, pickup of 3 yards, but we have penalty flags all over the field. Possibly could be a face mask against the defense.
Yeah, that's generally what it is in this kind of situation.
In on the tackle is Austin Raines for Campbell County. There's 3 minutes and 54 seconds left in this first quarter. The score, Campbell County 20, Cumberland Gap nothing. It is face mask against Campbell County and a holding against Cumberland Gap. So that's the reason why we've seen all of these penalty flags, because there was multiple penalties on the play.
Yeah, they were coming from each side of the field, and we couldn't see the face mask, so I'm glad it worked out. That's no mark against us.
It's going to be second down. They're going to replay second down. It's going to be second down and 7. Ellison in the huddle, breaks huddle, leads him up to the line of scrimmage. 3 minutes and 40 seconds and counting in this first quarter. The defense for Campbell County looks extremely strong. Cordell cheating up to the line of scrimmage. Ellison under snap. Takes the ball, hands off to Bailey. Bailey continues to drive his legs. Impressive young man, but he's not going to get away from Dakota Wilson and the Campbell County Cougars.
Yeah, that was a powerful run. He showed a lot of leg strength there. He was dragging Wilson, and even big Tanner Boston was getting drugged a little bit there, but they were able to stop him.
It brings up third down and 4, a long 4 for Cumberland Gap. The score, Campbell County 20, Cumberland Gap nothing late in this first quarter. Coach Matt Price has a 3-4 defense, a stinging 3-4 defense, and Cumberland Gap runs a pro-style offense. We have a single back in the backfield, which is Brandon Bailey for Cumberland Gap. Under center is Ellison, 2 tight end set. It is a fake handoff, and the pass falls incomplete. The pass was intended for Brandon Helton. It falls incomplete. There was pressure coming from the outside from Austin Raines.
Yeah.
That forced a pass, which probably he wasn't ready to throw the ball.
He probably wasn't the receiver. We were lucky on that one, actually. That ball hit the receiver. Should have been caught. But, yeah, Austin Raines was definitely bringing the heat and put a nice hit on the quarterback.
Helton to punt, and now we have a stoppage on the field, and it's going to be, looks like an injury for Cumberland Gap. Blood on Christian Crowder's leg. He has to come off, and Kyle Evans will replace him. It's going to be fourth down and a long 4. Helton is back to punt. Back to receive for Campbell County is Trey Torres along with Elkins. A long punt. It bounces, takes a Cumberland Gap roll. Pick it up and run with it, young man. Trey Torres picks it up, takes off up to the 20, breaks it back to the far side, and is finally tackled close to the 30-yard line, about the 28-yard line, and it looks like on the Adam Mullins made the stop for Cumberland Gap.
You know, Torres is so nonchalant. He just seems like he's just taking his time and picking his way through, but it's effective.
It is very effective. I mean, he took something that looked like was nothing and made it into something and got some decent field position for the Campbell County Cougars. First down and 10 for Campbell County, traveling from our right to our left, facing a 4-3 defense. We have 4 wide receiver set, 3 receivers to the near side, a single receiver far side, which is Miller. Shotgun formation for Jeffers, as he much always 100% of the time will be. Cordell to his left. He takes the snap, looks downfield. The man is wide open. Who is that? That is Elkins. Elkins catches the ball at the 30, to the 20, down to the 15, to the 10, 5, and into the end zone for a touchdown, Campbell County.
Wow.
And that was a 72-yard pitch and catch from Ethan Jeffers to Joseph Elkins.
Yeah, you know, that really showed that athletic ability that we've been talking about. He actually had to slow down to catch that ball, and the defender was right on his heels, actually gaining ground, and after he caught it, he was able to pull away still. And it still didn't look as if he was going full speed.
No, it didn't. And is the team speed finally showing up, Brent?
I think that's definitely a big difference here.
In to snap is Dakota Wilson. To hold is Miller. The snap is good, the hold is good, and the kick is up, and it's blocked. It's blocked by Sam Gibbons. It looked like that Gustavo Rosas lost his footing of some sort, or maybe the ball wasn't down in the right amount of time where he needed to kick the ball.
I don't know how much rain they've gotten up here recently, but I've seen several guys lose their footing. In fact, the very first play on the kickoff, that was the case as well.
Folks, we're going to step away for a short commercial break. You're listening to the WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network. My name is Les Martin, along with Brent Allen.
Hello, I'm Logan Hickman from People's Bank of the South. People's Bank is a hometown, family-oriented institution. That's the way we started out. That's the way it's always been. You see, we plan to be around when your children and grandchildren grow up, working for them with the same down-home service that you've come to expect from your hometown friends at People's Bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Please visit our website, peoplesbanksouth.com. Banking the way it should be.
Powell Clinch Utility District is honored to have been your natural gas provider for over 50 years. Not only does Powell Clinch deliver dependable natural gas energy you can count on, they also provide sales, service, and installation of natural gas products. Stop by their showroom in Lake City or La Follette, or visit them on the web at powellclinch.com. Powell Clinch Utility District, as your natural gas provider, is comfort you can count on.
Wrap It Up Construction. No job too big or small for the crew at Wrap It Up. Commercial or residential, Wrap It Up can get it done right and done fast. Call today. Call Tony today at 423-201-0635. That's Wrap It Up Construction, 423-201-0635.
Listen up, Cougar fans, wherever you are. Bird Screen Printing in the heart of La Follette next to Big Creek is the place to go for all things Cougar. T-shirts, caps, jackets, and much more. If it's Cougars, it's at Bird Screen Printing. 423-562-3044. Need T-shirts or caps or polos for your business, special event, or church function? Bird's is the business to call. Lettering, screen printing, and especially for all things Cougar. Bird Screen Printing in the heart of La Follette.
Fast, fresh, Italian, Fazoli's. What's for dinner? How about some delicious pizza-baked pasta from Fazoli's? Sink your fork into delicious flavors like pizza-baked spaghetti or pizza-baked ziti. Fazoli's baked pasta and pizza toppings equals happiness in a dish. Enjoy Fazoli's famous breadsticks, and remember, your locally owned and operated Fazoli's features fresh baked pizza. Fazoli's. It's on the 4-lane across from Lowe's. Fazoli's.
Of the Campbell Cougars, this is WLAF.
Welcome back, folks, to WLAF, the same old radio station on a new dial, 100.9. Rosas set to kick off from his 40. Back deep is Mullins. What a long kick. It bounces at the 3-yard line. Mullins is going to leave it lay and picks it up at the 3. Breaks one tackle, could not break the second tackle. That was almost a no-no.
Yeah, I don't know if he expected that ball to go into the end zone or what, but he about made a big mistake.
It's going to be 1st down and 10 for Cumberland Gap, traveling from our left to our right. 1 minute and 52 seconds left in this first quarter. It's been all Campbell County with the score Campbell County 26, Cumberland Gap nothing, 0. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Cumberland Gap, traveling from our left to our right. Folks, we want to say thank you to B&M Tires, as well as Travis Thompson, Farmers Insurance, a host of other corporate sponsors that made this possible this year, and we certainly are thankful. You can listen to all the action on WLAF 1450. Under center is Ellison. Ellison takes the snap, hands off to Gent. Gent over right tackle is tackled by a couple of different Campbell County Cougars coming up from the bottom of the pile. Looks like Austin Raines is one of them that led the charge, and a couple of other Campbell County Cougars.
Yeah, there was quite a pile in there. Looks like we've already got a couple of folks in there that aren't on the starting lineup.
Maybe Austin Baird was the other one.
Possibly.
It's going to be 2nd down and 8 yards to go for Cumberland Gap, traveling from our left to our right. Ellison under center, takes the snap, looks downfield, is going to pass. The pass is tipped and knocked down, almost intercepted by Campbell County Austin Raines, and it's going to be 3rd down and 8 for Cumberland Gap.
Yeah, it's a good heads-up play. I tell you, looking at Austin Raines from here, I swear there's times it looks just like Nick Bailey. He's even got a lot of the same mannerisms.
Maybe he studied extremely hard as a pupil under Nick Bailey.
Yeah, I think he did, and it's paying off.
There's 1 minute left to go in this first quarter. Campbell County on top in this contest by a score of 26-0. Ellison, a sophomore quarterback from Cumberland Gap, has seen a little bit of everything and is really not settled in. It's a draw, handoff to Bailey. Bailey breaks one tackle, could not break the rest of the tackles. Dakota Wilson in on the tackle, along with Austin Raines and a host of Campbell County Cougars, and it's going to bring up 4th down. That was a loss of 5 yards. Will be 4th down and 13 yards to go for a 1st down.
Yeah, Dakota Wilson showed a lot of discipline there. You clearly well coached. He waited, had a lot of patience, waiting for that play to develop, and was there to make a big stop in the backfield.
Back deep for Campbell County is Joseph Elkins and Trey Torres. To punt the ball is Devin Helton, standing back inside his end zone. 24 seconds and counting in this first quarter. And there's a penalty flag on the play, and let's see what the call will be.
Too many on the field.
Too many men on the field, too many players on the field for Cumberland Gap. And now they're going to stop the clock with 18 seconds left, and we've got a timeout on the field. The score, Campbell County 26, Cumberland Gap nothing.
Hello, this is Amanda Brown. I just wanted to remind you to come to see Amanda Collins or myself, Amanda Brown, at Cumberland Gap Medical. We are board-certified nurse practitioners. Cold and flu season are right around the corner, so we want you to get in here and get your vaccinations as soon as possible. Give us a call. Our number is 423-201-9799. Big Rigs at downtown La Follette.
Buying a new home is a big step, but Community Trust Bank really helped my wife and I through it.
We got pre-qualified for our home loan through Community Trust, so when it came time, things went really smooth. There were no surprises, and it was really easy to do.
Just stop by any one of Community Trust Bank's convenient locations, and one of our loan professionals will help you get pre-qualified for your next loan.
Take it from us, it's worth it.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust.
During this timeout, folks, we'd like to say thank you to a lot of these corporate sponsors, and Robbins Guttering, Grace Rehab, Vital Care, Charlie's Pizza, Dr. Jill Cox Browning, State Farm Agent Tabitha Smith, Rice Oil, just to name a few, and we'll cover the rest of them here shortly. But we want to say thank you for making this broadcast possible. Back to punt is Helton, standing inside his own end zone. He takes the snap. It's high and short, taken by Elkins at the 38-yard line to the 30. Down, gets a couple of blocks, breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, jumps over a third tackle, and is finally brought down inside the 20-yard line by, looks like, Mullins of Cumberland Gap. and it's going to be first down and 10 Campbell County, traveling from our right to our left.
I can't get over the patience these guys are showing when they're running the ball. It's, letting all their blocks set up and using them, getting behind their blockers and just taking their time.
Also, Powell Clinch Utility District, Terry's Pharmacy, Wrap It Up Construction, Burns Screen Printing, Fazoli's Restaurant, Cumberland Gap Medical, Campbell County Heating and Air, Farmers Insurance, and American Cable. Thank you to each and every one of these wonderful sponsors. Shotgun formation for Campbell County. Jeffers, looking over the defense, gets to play from the sideline. We've got 3 receivers near side, 2 receivers far side. And he takes the snap, looks downfield, and wide open, and he decides to dump it off to Elkins. Elkins breaks a tackle and almost scores, brings it all the way down close to the goal line, but there's a penalty flag on the play. And let's see what the penalty flag will be.
It's going to be a block in the back.
So you're confident it's going to be a block in the back?
Yeah, I saw it.
It looked
good call.
Looked like to be in that general area.
Yeah.
That's the end of the first quarter. Depending on the penalty, the score is Campbell County 26, Cumberland Gap nothing. And let's see if they've got it sorted out. It's going to be a block in the back, as my compadre told us, and it will be
block in the back against Campbell County.
First down for Campbell County, all the way back at the 12-yard line, 15-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter, folks. Or one untimed down. Let's see what, yes, it's one untimed down.
Okay.
Because it's a penalty on the offense. It's going to be first down and 6 yards for Campbell County.
This will be an untimed play.
Shotgun formation, untimed down. Shotgun formation for Campbell County. Jeffers looking over the defense. 2 receivers near side, 3 receivers far side. We've got Trey Torres and Miller to the near side. Cordell, Bunch, and Elkins to the far side. Looking downfield, feeling pressure, rolling to the near side. Releases it to Bunch, and it falls incomplete. In on the coverage is Bryce Rogers for Cumberland Gap. In on the fingertips, and he dropped the football. Should have been caught.
Should have been, but that's an unusual drop. That's not the kind of thing we've been seeing. In fact, it's a very unusual sight to see him drop the ball at this point.
Folks, that's the end of the first quarter. The score, Campbell County 26, Cumberland Gap nothing.
Campbell County Heating and Air Conditioning offers fast, courteous service, and they're located right here in Jacksboro, and they're just a handful of minutes away from you. Whether it's taking care of your home heating or cooling at your office, Elbert Trammell and the folks with Campbell County Heating and Air Conditioning gets it done. Elbert services all makes and models and offers sales, service, and installation since 1975. Campbell County Heating and Air Conditioning, 423-562-4208.
Hey, this is Travis Thompson with Farmers Insurance. Come on down and see us for all your insurance needs.
Hey, Farmers Insurance has a new location beside Charlie's Pizza in Jacksboro. So go on down and see them today for auto, home, life, business, motorcycle, or recreational insurance. Remember, Travis Thompson takes care of business by taking care of you. Stop by and see us today in our new location beside Charlie's Pizza in Jacksboro. Or give us a call at 423-437-8916.
Look forward to seeing you.
Welcome back to Cumberland Gap. My name is Les Martin, along with Brent Allen, where your Campbell County Cougars will have it second down and 6 to go from the Cumberland Gap 14-yard line. Jeffers looking over the defense. Cordell to his left. 3 receivers far side, single receiver near side, facing a 4-3 defense. The score, Campbell County 26, Cumberland Gap nothing. Pass is knocked down at the line of scrimmage. That was almost devastating for Campbell County.
Yeah, that was a block and missed block or something there. But I tell you, I think the last play was the first incompletion of the game so far. So we've had 2 incompletions back to back.
It's Micah Medley came through the offensive line and knocked that pass down. It's going to be third down and 6 from the Cumberland Gap 14-yard line. Facing a 4-3 defense. The score, Campbell County 26, Cumberland Gap, nothing. Jeffers takes the snap, looks downfield, wide open. He steps up and passes the ball. It's complete to Elkins. Elkins is in the end zone for a touchdown.
Talk about threading the needle. Did you see that?
Yes. That was an excellent pass, 14-yard pass and catch from Jeffers to Elkins, and how he got that ball to Elkins, I do not know.
That was a tiny window there, Les, and he kind of did look like a jump pass. He kind of jumped a little and made a beautiful pass right between some defenders' hands, and another athletic play by the receiver.
In to kick is Gustavo Rosas. 11 minutes and 48 seconds left to go in this second quarter, all Campbell County. Rosas set to kick the extra point. To hold is Miller. The hold is good. The kick is up. Plenty of lag, and it's good. Folks, the score, Campbell County 33, Cumberland Gap 0.
College football is right around the corner, and Dish Network has you covered with great sports packages such as the SEC Network coming in August. 24/7 coverage of SEC sports, 45 football games, 100 men's basketball games, 60 women's basketball games, and much more. Dish Network in the Woodson Mall is locally owned and operated. There's no 800 numbers to call. Dial 423-871-0889 and you speak to a real person who would be happy to help you get the best package that's right for you. We're open 10 to 6, Monday through Friday. Also, call to find out how you can get a PlayStation 4 absolutely free. That's the Dish Network store, home of the Hopper. At the Hopper.
The tradition of great customer service, customer care, and value continue with Tabitha Smith and the staff at State Farm Insurance in the Fleet Building.
Hi, I'm Tabitha Smith with State Farm Insurance. Please come down to the Fleet Building to see me, Frankie, Carolyn, Anya, Reagan, and Brittany for all your insurance and financial needs.
You can expect your good neighbors to be there should you ever need them. That's what good neighbor service is all about.
Here at Grace Rehab, we treat patients like family. The great thing about Grace is that you don't have to travel far for quality care. Patients appreciate that they don't have to wait. When your appointment's at 9, we strive to see you at 9. The atmosphere is great. People can tell that atmosphere is different when they walk in because we all love our job. People enjoy being treated for who they are and not being just a number. And that's why people choose Grace Rehab and keep coming back.
Drive up or walk in, or we'll deliver right to your front door. Hi, this is Rissa at Terry's Pharmacy, where we make it as convenient as possible for you to get your meds. On top of that, Terry's Pharmacy accepts most major insurance companies like Humana, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Caremark, Express Scripts, United Healthcare, and many more. We'll see you inside at the drive-thru or at your front door, in La Follette on East Central Avenue at traffic light number 9, or in Jacksboro across from the Eagle Mart. Terry's Pharmacy is Campbell County's only compounding pharmacy. And don't forget, when you see our little pill car driving through town, it'll be Gwen, Raywin, or me driving it. Honk at us and wave.
Is WLAF.
Welcome back, folks. My name is Les Martin, along with Brent Allen. We are live at Cumberland Gap on 100.9 FM. Same old radio station, brand new place on the dial. Also AM 1450, as well as if you would love to watch the game, you can watch it on 1450WLAF.com on the web, and also watch the replay Tuesday at 10 o'clock and Sunday at 5:30. So Rosas is set to kick off from his own 40-yard line. Back deep once again for Cumberland Gap is Mullins. Set to kick off is Rosas. He kicks off from his 40 from left to right. It's high and long and all the way into the end zone, and he brings it out at the 10-yard line, breaks one tackle, could not break the rest of them, and in on the tackle looks like Daniel Elkins for Campbell County. It's going to be first down and 10 from the 13-yard line.
Yeah, once again, I think he would have, if he had that to do over, he'd let it go into the end zone.
The young man has struggled.
Yeah, and it could just be, first game jitters.
First down and 10, Cumberland Gap, traveling from our right to our left. 11 minutes and 38 seconds left to go in this second quarter. The score, Campbell County 33, Cumberland Gap 0. Ellison, a sophomore quarterback, has had a rough outing so far this first half. Gent is the I-back. Fake handoff, feels pressure, being rolled to the far side. A penalty flag comes down, looks like holding on the right tackle. Stops by Austin Raines for Campbell County, and let's see what the flag will be.
I think you hit it on the head there. It looked like a hole. I saw some white jersey being pulled there to keep their quarterback from being hit.
It looked like Cordell was the young man that got drugged down from behind. It will be holding against Cumberland Gap. They will back the penalty up, and now it's offsetting penalties. One was a hold, and one was a face mask against Campbell County. Face mask against Campbell County, holding against Cumberland Gap. That's 2 we've seen tonight.
Yeah, 2 face masks. They're talking about 2 offsetting penalties.
Yes, 2 offsetting penalties we've seen tonight. We hadn't seen any of those, maybe 2 all year last year.
Yeah, that's good, though. I mean, if you're going to have a penalty, it's best to do it when they're having a penalty as well, wouldn't you say?
Yes, it will replay first down and 10 from the 13-yard line, traveling from our right to our left. Ellison under center, looking over a 3-4 Campbell County stingy defense. He takes the snap, hands off up the middle to Gent. Gent runs across the 15-yard line, maybe to the 16, 17-yard line. It's 2nd down and 6, and in on the tackle is Elkins once again for Campbell County.
Yeah, he just comes in, makes a tackle, and goes back out.
That's what you call coming in and doing the job and going back and taking a break and get you into drink water.
That's production there.
It is production. Ellison comes in from the sideline for Cumberland Gap with the play, looking over the 3-4 defense. There's 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in this second quarter. The score, Campbell County 33, Cumberland Gap 0. We want to say thank you once again to all of our corporate sponsors. We'll cover them in just 1 second. Ellison under center, takes the snap, hands off to Gent. Gent to the near side, could not break a tackle. It looks like Jacob Bunch and Preston Miller in on the tackle. Will bring up 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, good pursuit there. Nice open field tackle.
Maybe Cumberland Gap is wanting to get this running game going to try to take some of the time off the clock.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is, and that's a smart thing to do. They're not going to be able to stop the offense, so they're going to try to keep him from getting the ball.
3rd down and 1 for Cumberland Gap. Ellis under center, takes the snap, quarterback keeper. He may have gotten a yard. In on the stop, looks like Austin Raines, along with Dakota Wilson and a host of other Campbell County Cougars, as well as Michael Stratman. It is enough for a 1st down for Cumberland Gap. I think it is their first.
It is, with 9:26 to go in the second.
1st down and 10 for Cumberland Gap. The ball is being placed at the 24-yard line, traveling from our right to our left. It's hard to see the numbers, is it not?
Yes, it is. They're not painted on there very well.
1st down and 10. Ellison under center, looking over a 3-4 defense. Takes a handoff to Gent. Gent around to the near side once again. Preston Probbins continues to mow folks over. He don't stop until the whistle. And in on the tackle is Josh Lay for Campbell County. 2nd down and 8 yards to go for Cumberland Gap. 8 minutes and 42 seconds left to go in this second quarter. The score, Campbell County 33, Cumberland Gap 0.
The Raines did a nice job of taking on that lead blocker and making it a little easier for the next guy.
Gent is the running back. The up back is Helton. A pitch to Gent. Gent to the far side, gets nowhere. It looks like he was met by Dakota Wilson, looks like.
Wilson in on the stop for Campbell County.
Along with Austin Raines, and it will be 3rd down. Now we have a timeout on the field, and with that, we'll take it with them. The score, Campbell County 33, Cumberland Gap 0.
If you're shopping siding, Robbins is ready. If you need to replace those leaky windows, Robbins is ready. Oh, and they also do a little guttering. Robbins Guttering is ready to take care of you when it comes to taking care of your home. No more painting a classy look, it's siding from Robbins Guttering. Chop down those utility bills with the most efficient windows on the market from Robbins Guttering. Siding, windows, guttering, yep, Robbins is ready. Call Eric Robbins at 423-907-2255.
When every second counts, count on Vital Care MedTrans. You do have a choice when it comes to ambulance service in this area. So when you call 911, ask for the best.
Wait a minute, are you Vital Care?
Yes, we are.
Good.
State-of-the-art equipment and a well-trained staff who stand ready to respond to your call. That's Vital Care MedTrans, when nothing but the best will do.
Just look for the parking lot full of cars. Yep, that's Charlie's Pizza.
Hey, this is Joey Portnoy at the world famous Charlie's Pizza. Come down and see us.
First dates, fun with friends, celebrations, a break from work, whatever your excuse for stopping by Charlie's Pizza, everyone understands. Because we all love Charlie's for pizza, pasta, sandwiches, salads, and lots more. What's your favorite Charlie's Pizza specialty? What's your favorite Charlie's Pizza memory? It's the worst kept secret around. It's Charlie's Pizza in Jacksboro. See you there.
First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. You know, First is a part of our name, which is why your bank puts you first. We're also first when it comes to supporting and strengthening our community. Whether it's your first checking account, savings account, home loan, or auto loan, you do come first with us here at First National Bank on the 4-lane in La Follette between Crystal and Subway. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Does your bank put you first?
WLAF 100.9 FM side of the dial. As well as, folks, this is WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network for all season. We will bring you the action live on WLAF. It will be third down and 8 yards to go. Ellison under center, takes the snap, drops back, straight drop back, looks downfield, feeling pressure, rolls to the far side, being chased by a multiple Campbell County Cougars and may have picked up a yard and is tackled by Dakota Wilson. That Dakota Wilson is certainly making a name for himself, that young man is.
He is. You know, he impressed us last year when he came in and was substituting in quite a bit last year. He certainly earned this position. He's doing a nice job tonight.
It will be fourth down and 7 yards to go for a first down at the 7-minute and 30-second mark in this second quarter, and Cumberland Gap will punt. Back deep to punt is Helton. Back deep for Campbell County to receive, standing at the 37-yard line is Torres and Joseph Elkins. 7 minutes and 12 seconds. The snap is fine. The punt's away. It's high, and waving for a fair catch was Elkins. And it takes a Campbell County bounce up to the 37-yard line, where it will be first down and 10 for Campbell County.
That was a good-looking punt, but it still ended up with good field position for Campbell County.
It certainly did take a Campbell County bounce. Elkins waved for a fair catch, backed off the ball, took a great bounce, bounced about 5 yards back towards the Cumberland Gap side of the field, so not a bad play.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Shotgun formation for Jeffers. 6 minutes and 58 seconds in this second quarter and counting. We have two receivers near side, which is Miller and Cordell. Three receivers far side. Jeffers shotgun formation. Getting to play from the sideline. Looking over a 4-3 defense. Showing some hand signals to the wideout. The snap is to Jeffers. Jeffers' pass is incomplete, intended for Miller. He bobbles it as he falls to the ground, and it will be second down and 10 for Campbell County.
Yeah, once again, you can see these giant divots that our players are taking up. I think they're having some issues with their footing.
Second down and 10. Folks, we want to say thank you to a lot of our corporate sponsors, each and every one of our corporate sponsors, and through the night you will hear us thank them and give the names like Robbins Guttering, Grace Rehab, Vital Care, just to name a few. It's shotgun formation for Jeffers, takes the snap, looks downfield, passes complete to Torres. Torres now turns it on to the 40, down to the 30. There is the speed finally, and is he running out all the way down to a touchdown.
Wow.
Touchdown.
62 yards for Trey Torres and a first down or touchdown for Campbell County.
That's the first time I've seen him run hard tonight, and it proved to be the difference.
It paid off.
Yeah, it did.
63 yards.
62 yards for a pass and catch from Jeffers to Torres at the 6-minute and 38-second mark in this second quarter. Rosas set to kick the extra point. To snap is Dakota Wilson. To hold is Miller. The score, Campbell County 39, Cumberland Gap 0. The snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is up. Is it good? It's good. With that being said, the score, Campbell County 40, Cumberland Gap 0.
Your score is Campbell County 40.
When was the last time someone looked deep inside your eyes? You may be surprised at what they see. It all begins with a call to former Lady Cougar, Dr. Jill Browning, 423-566-5850. With the help of state-of-the-art technology, Dr. Browning provides eye exams to digital refraction exams to glaucoma and cataract management and much more. Your eyes may look healthy, but Dr. Jill Browning knows your eyes inside and out. See Dr. Jill Browning inside the Walmart Eye Center.
Hello, Cougar fans. This is Dr. Jill Cox Browning, former Lady Cougar number 30. Can't see the scoreboard? Come on down and see me in the Walmart Vision Center.
Open Monday through Thursday. Saturday appointments are available.
Up the valley at Big O's BP, on West Central and West End BP. Whether you need a quick snack, grocery item, or fuel for your car, truck, van, or lawnmower, just down I-75, look for the big green BP sign at Lake City BP. And across from Lowe's, there's Cumberland Crossing BP. Your local distributor for BP is Rice Oil in La Follette. Rice Oil has been serving Campbell and surrounding counties for more than 30 years.
Hello, I'm Logan Hickman from People's Bank of the South. People's Bank is a hometown, family-oriented institution. That's the way we started out. That's the way it's always been. You see, we plan to be around when your children and grandchildren grow up, working for them with the same down-home service that you've come to expect from your hometown friends at People's Bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Please visit our website, peoplesbanksouth.com. Banking the way it should be.
Powell Clinch Utility District is honored to have been your natural gas provider for over 50 years. Not only does Powell Clinch deliver dependable natural gas energy you can count on, they also provide sales, service, and installation of natural gas products. Stop by their showroom in Lake City or La Follette, or visit them on the web at powellclinch.com. Powell Clinch Utility District, as your natural gas provider, is comfort you can count on.
Welcome back, folks, to WLAF and B&M Tire Sports Network. My name is Les Martin, along with Brent Allen. Brent, Campbell County scoring at will.
Yeah, it's actually, we're 1 point shy of our whole total from last year's game, and we've still got 6:34 to go in the first half.
The score, Campbell County 40, Cumberland Gap 0. And Rosas set to kick off from his own 40. Back deep is Mullins. Mullins drops back, takes it at the 5-yard line, up to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Breaks one tackle, could not break the rest of the tackles, and it looks like we've got a lot of young men making their appearance for the Campbell County Cougars.
Yeah, and oddly enough, Paul Cordell.
Paul Cordell in on the stop for Campbell County. And it will be first down and 10 for Cumberland Gap. 6 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in this second quarter. The score, Campbell County 40, Cumberland Gap 0. Also, go ahead.
Well, if you look at the defense, I think we've got one or maybe two of the starters left in there.
It's going to be 1st and 10. Under center is Ellison. Ellison looking over the defense, takes the snap, hands off to Gent. Gent up to middle. The offensive line did a very good job. Picks up 5 yards. 2nd down and 5 for Cumberland Gap. And in on the tackle for Campbell County is Clausen. Dylan Clausen for Campbell County. We're going to be saying a lot of young men's names tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to search them out on this paper, but that was a nice tackle. Good form tackle by young man.
2nd down and 6 yards to go for Cumberland Gap. 5 minutes and 46 seconds and counting. You know, this is exactly what we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, so far it's been exactly what we thought, and I'm surprised that we've got so many new faces in here on defense this early, though.
Under center is Ellison. Takes the snap, drops back, looks downfield. The pass is away. It's complete to Helton. Helton all the way up to the 35-yard line. And it's going to be enough for a 1st down. And in on the tackle is Elijah Phillips for Campbell County.
Freshman Elijah Phillips.
Freshman Elijah Phillips. So do you like this much better than calling the dogs off? Maybe putting in the 2nd-string defense, 3rd-string defense, and letting the offense continue to do what they need to do?
Well, we've got the 2nd-string defense in.
Right, but do you like this rather than calling the dogs off on offense?
No, I mean, well, you know me. I mean, I'd be okay if it was 140 to nothing, but it's good to get these guys in. I'm curious to see what we'll do on offense, though.
Back up to the line of scrimmage is Cumberland Gap. 1st down and 10. Traveling from our right to our left. 4 minutes and 48 seconds left to go in this 2nd quarter. The score, Campbell County 40, Cumberland Gap 0. Ellis takes the snap, hands off to Gent. Gent up to middle. Maybe picks up 3-4 yards, maybe. And is tackled by Elkins once again.
2nd down and 8.
Also, Burge.
Elkins and Burge in on the stop.
It's tough to see some of these, Les.
Yes, it is. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 yards to go for Cumberland Gap. Folks, we're going to name some more corporate sponsors. How about Vital Care, Charlie's Pizza, First National Bank, Dr. Jill Cox Browning, State Farm Agent Tabitha Smith, Rice Oil Marathon Stations. Ellis under center, takes the snap, looks downfield, the pass is away. It is in, is he saying he's complete and down? It's complete and down. But there is a flag on the play back in the backfield. There's only 2 things that could happen. Either it was late hit on the quarterback or holding in the backfield. Seth Roberts in on the tackle for Campbell County. But the pass was caught all the way up to the 40-yard line of Cumberland Gap. And now it's going to be against Campbell County, personal foul, roughing the passer, 15 yards. It will be 1st down and 10, Cumberland Gap at the 49-yard line of Campbell County, traveling from our right to our left.
Unless this is where I'd like to see the starters come back in, and I'll tell you why. We need to preserve this shutout and make a statement, and I don't think that's going to happen. These young men are doing a fine job, but some silly mistakes so far.
1st down and 10 for Cumberland Gap. Traveling from our right to our left, Ellison under center, I formation. Back in the I back position is Gent. 2 wide receivers set, 1 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Ellison takes the snap, hands off to Gent. Gent up to middle, loses 3 yards, and it is hit in the backfield, loss of 3 yards. And there is a ton of Campbell County Cougars there, but leading the way was Daniel Eden for Campbell County.
Yeah, Eden got some good penetration there and got a hand out just as he was going by, tripped him up, and that's what caused the play to end.
2nd down and 12 yards to go for a 1st down for Cumberland Gap. Cumberland Gap they're okay with taking their time.
Oh, yeah, and I don't blame them.
Getting out of this 2nd quarter, it's been an absolute nightmare 1st half for Cumberland Gap. The score, Campbell County 40, Cumberland Gap 0. 3 minutes left to go and counting in this second quarter. Back to pass is Ellison. Ellison looking downfield. Pass is incomplete, intended for Helton. And in on the pass coverage was Landon Reese for Campbell County. It's going to.
I don't know if that was if it slipped out of his hand or if it was just a bad pass. Could you tell?
No. Just to be honest with you,
it wasn't pretty.
It wasn't.
No.
He is a sophomore quarterback. He's been thrown to the wolves by this 3-4 stingy defense of Campbell County. And I don't know if a senior quarterback would have been doing any much better against this defense.
I don't think so. You know, we keep calling it a 3-4 defense, and it's really a hybrid. I mean, every time there's at least 4 or 5 up on the line, it seems like.
Exactly. Coach always likes to call it a 3-4, but I'm like you are. It's a hybrid. Under center is Ellison. Ellison drops back to pass, looks downfield, feeling pressure. The pass is away, and the pass is incomplete. And now there's a penalty flag on the play. It looked like he threw that prematurely.
I agree, and that was a poor call. They're going to call roughing the passer again, and he was clearly, you know, he was falling forward. Big number 67, Daniel Eden, getting some good pressure on there. Had all his momentum going. He's a big boy. You know, he can't just stop, and I disagree with that call.
I do as well. It's going to be holding.
Well,
against Cumberland Gap.
You know what happened?
I don't have a clue.
The young man that was trying to block Eden was actually holding him as he hit the quarterback, and so I guess I have to take that back. It was not a bad call after all.
It's 4th down and 12 for Cumberland Gap. Back deep to punt is Helton. Back deep to receive for Campbell County. I'm going to have to break out the roster, folks. This is not good because my eyes is extremely bad. How about Dylan Clausen is back deep, along with Landon Reese as well. Helton waiting for the snap. 2 minutes and 48 seconds left to go. The snap is good. The punt is off the side of his foot, a short punt. It takes a Cumberland Gap bounce, rolls all the way down to the 22-yard line, where it will be 1st down and 10 for Campbell County, traveling from our left to our right. And we're going to take a short commercial break here on WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network.
If you're shopping,
Drive up or walk in, or we'll deliver right to your front door. Hi, this is Rissa at Terry's Pharmacy, where we make it as convenient as possible for you to get your meds. On top of that, Terry's Pharmacy accepts most major insurance companies like Humana, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Caremark, Express Scripts, United Healthcare, and many more. We'll see you inside at the drive-thru or at your front door, in La Follette on East Central Avenue at traffic light number 9, or in Jacksboro across from the Eagle Mart. Terry's Pharmacy is Campbell County's only compounding pharmacy. And don't forget, when you see our little pill car driving through town, it'll be Gwen, Raywin, or me driving it. Honk at us and wave.
Wrap it up, I'll take it. Wrap it up, I'll take it.
Wrap It Up Construction. No job too big or small for the crew at Wrap It Up. Commercial or residential, Wrap It Up can get it done right and done fast. Call today. Call Tony today at 423-201-0635. That's Wrap It Up Construction, 423-201-0635.
Listen up, Cougar fans, wherever you are. Bird Screen Printing in the heart of La Follette next to Big Creek is the place to go for all things Cougar. T-shirts, caps, jackets, and much more. If it's Cougars, it's at Bird Screen Printing. 423-562-3044. Need T-shirts or caps or polos for your business, special event, or church function? Bird's is the business to call. Lettering, screen printing, and especially for all things Cougar. Bird Screen Printing in the heart of La Follette.
Fast, fresh, Italian, Fazoli's. What's for dinner? How about some delicious pizza-baked pasta from Fazoli's? Sink your fork into delicious flavors like pizza-baked spaghetti or pizza-baked ziti. Fazoli's baked pasta and pizza toppings equals happiness in a dish. Enjoy Fazoli's famous breadsticks, and remember, your locally owned and operated Fazoli's features fresh baked pizza. Fazoli's, it's on the 4-lane across from Lowe's. Fazoli's.
$22.55.
Welcome back to Cumberland Gap. In it, shotgun is Jeffers. Hands off up the middle runs a 2, 3, maybe 4 yards, being chased down by a host of Cumberland Gap Panthers. And let's see who was the running back on that particular play. Miller was the running back for Campbell County and tackled by Helton of Cumberland Gap.
Yeah,
will be 2nd down and 8.
Showed a lot of power on that run.
Jeffers shotgun formation, 5 wide receivers, 3 receivers to the near side, 2 receivers to the far side. Looking over the defense, I'm glad they left him in there. Takes the snap, looks downfield, the pass, pump fake, pumps, the pass is away, and Miller's open all the way up to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, down to the 25, down to the 10. Touchdown, Campbell County.
Unbelievable.
2 plays, 70 yards for Campbell County.
Wow. That's unreal, Les.
I'm glad he's not calling off the dogs.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I'm loving it. Don't get me wrong. That was just a great play. And once again, you know, he slowed down, had to slow down to wait for the ball to come down, and it looked like they were going to catch him. I mean, they had a lot of momentum building up there, and he still was able to pull away.
The team speed, we mentioned it earlier in the broadcast, but the team speed is so much quicker and faster than it was this time last year.
Yeah, it's a lot more evident in this game than anything we've seen in the past.
They're waiting on a young man, and now looks like they're going to call timeout on the field. The score, Campbell County 46, Cumberland Gap 0. We're going to take a break with them, folks.
Hello, this is Amanda Brown. I just wanted to remind you to come to see Amanda Collins or myself, Amanda Brown, at Cumberland Gap Medical. We are board-certified nurse practitioners. Cold and flu season are right around the corner, so we want you to get in here and get your vaccinations as soon as possible. Give us a call. Our number is 423-201-9799. Big Rigs at downtown La Follette.
Buying a new home is a big step, but Community Trust Bank really helped my wife and I through it.
We got pre-qualified for our home loan through Community Trust, so when it came time, things went really smooth. There were no surprises, and it was really easy to do.
Just stop by any one of Community Trust Bank's convenient locations, and one of our loan professionals will help you get pre-qualified for your next loan.
Take it from us, it's worth it.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust.
Campbell County Heating and Air Conditioning offers fast, courteous service, and they're located right here in Jacksboro, and they're just a handful of minutes away from you. Whether it's taking care of your home heating or cooling at your office, Elbert Trammell and the folks with Campbell County Heating and Air Conditioning gets it done. Elbert services all makes and models and offers sales, service, and installation since 1975. Campbell County Heating and Air Conditioning, 423-562-4208.
Hey, this is Travis Thompson with Farmers Insurance. Come on down and see us for all your insurance needs.
Hey, Farmers Insurance has a new location beside Charlie's Pizza in Jacksboro. So go on down and see them today for auto, home, life, business, motorcycle, or recreational insurance. Remember, Travis Thompson takes care of business by taking care of you. Stop by and see us today in our new location beside Charlie's Pizza in Jacksboro, or give us a call at 423-437-8916.
Look forward to seeing you.
Welcome back. My name is Les Martin along with Brent Allen, where the score is Campbell County 46, Cumberland Gap 0. In to kick the extra point is Rosas. To hold is Miller. The snap is good. The hold's down. Hesitation on the kick, but the kick is enough, and it's good. The score, Campbell County 47, Cumberland Gap 0. We're going to take another quick timeout where your Campbell County Cougars on top in this contest, 47-0.
College football is right around the corner, and Dish Network has you covered with great sports packages such as the SEC Network coming in August. 24/7 coverage of SEC sports, 45 football games, 100 men's basketball games, 60 women's basketball games, and much more. Dish Network in the Woodson Mall is locally owned and operated. There's no 800 numbers to call. Dial 423-871-0889 and you speak to a real person who would be happy to help you get the best package that's right for you. We're open 10 to 6, Monday through Friday. Also, call to find out how you can get a PlayStation 4 absolutely free. That's the Dish Network store, home of the Hopper. At the Hopper.
The tradition of great customer service, customer care, and value continue with Tabitha Smith and the staff at State Farm Insurance in the Fleet Building.
Hi, I'm Tabitha Smith with State Farm Insurance. Please come down to the Fleet Building to see me, Frankie, Carolyn, Anya, Reagan, and Brittany for all your insurance and financial needs.
You can expect your good neighbors to be there should you ever need them. That's what good neighbor service is all about.
That's exactly what Cumberland Gap's doing. They're finding out about you, which is the Campbell County Cougars. The score, Campbell County 47, Cumberland Gap 0. Rosa set to kick off from his own 40-yard line, kicking off from his left to right. 1 minute and 36 seconds left in the second quarter. The kick is away. It's high and long. Bounces off the fingertips of Mullins, picks it up at the 10-yard line, up to the 15, to the 20, breaks a tackle, cuts back to the inside, gets a block, and is finally chased down by Landon Reese of Campbell County, but a good return by Adam Mullins for Cumberland Gap.
Yeah, he's one of their better athletes, no doubt, and we had a lot of young guys in there again, and it showed.
Jeffers is 10 of 13 for 353 yards in this first half. He's lighting it up.
He certainly is, and that last series, we only had, I think, one starter in other than Jeffers, and I think that was the receiver that caught it.
It's going to be first down and 10 from the Cumberland Gap 40-yard line, traveling from our right to our left, facing a lot of young defensive players on Campbell County, which we need the experience. Handoff to Gent. Gent to the near side, breaks a tackle and is finally ran down by Landon Burge of Campbell County, as well as looks like Jacob Bunch as well. It's going to be second down and 4 yards to go for Cumberland Gap. A minute left to go in this second quarter. The score, Campbell County 47. Cumberland Gap, nothing.
Quick correction, that's London Burge, not Landon Burge.
London?
London Burge, yep.
Wow.
Well, you know, it's important to get the names right.
It is. I guess I'm showing my age, right?
It's a small lettering.
It is. Thank you, Josh Parker. It's going to be second down and 4. Handoff up the middle to Helton. Helton all the way up to the midfield stripe. Gets a couple of blocks. It's close to another first down. And are they saying yes? Elijah Phillips in on the tackle. And my spotter is doing a great job. It's going to be enough for a first down for Cumberland Gap at the 49.5-yard line of Campbell County. Traveling from our right to our left. 27 seconds left to go. And now roll the clock.
Yeah, let's get out of this first half without letting them score.
Let's get out of the whole game and not let them score. That's what I'm thinking.
I agree.
It's going to be first and 10. Ellison under center. Handoff once again to Helton. Helton did not get much, maybe a couple of yards. And in on the tackle is Austin Trentham of Campbell County. It's going to be second down and 9. And, folks, that's the end of the first half. The score, Campbell County 47, Cumberland Gap 0.
Here at Grace Rehab, we treat patients like family. The great thing about Grace is that you don't have to travel far for quality care. Patients appreciate that they don't have to wait. When your appointment's at 9, we strive to see you at 9. The atmosphere is great. People can tell that atmosphere is different when they walk in because we all love our job. People enjoy being treated for who they are and not being just a number. And that's why people choose Grace Rehab and keep coming back.
Drive up or walk in, or we'll deliver right to your front door. Hi, this is Rissa at Terry's Pharmacy, where we make it as convenient as possible for you to get your meds. On top of that, Terry's Pharmacy accepts most major insurance companies like Humana, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Caremark, Express Scripts, United Healthcare, and many more. We'll see you inside at the drive-thru or at your front door, in La Follette on East Central Avenue at traffic light number 9, or in Jacksboro across from the Eagle Mart. Terry's Pharmacy is Campbell County's only compounding pharmacy. And don't forget, when you see our little pill car driving through town, it'll be Gwen, Raywin, or me driving it. Honk at us and wave.
A momentary delay in the start of the band performance. the Campbell County High School Marching Band under the direction of Adam Wright. That's a start. Don Hendricks for 39 years and a year at La Follette High School. He is still certainly a big part of the band program, but Adam Wright is the director of the Campbell County High School Marching Band. That's a change. That's a change for us here in the booth to talk about Adam Wright. And Andrew Prim is atop the drum major stand. He is a junior at Campbell High and will serve as the drum major this season as well as next year in his senior year, as they're still working on the flag corps, getting the flags designated or actually distributed, I guess. It's 47-0. Campbell County scored on every possession tonight, including a defensive stand score. 47-0 here at halftime. Ethan Jeffers is 10 for 13, 353 yards and 6 touchdowns. And now the Campbell County High Marching Band at halftime at Cumberland Gap. The Cougars in front 47-0. Campbell County High School marching band under the direction of Andrew Prim.
Now for the Cumberland Gap High
As the
School
Cougars lead at halftime at Cumberland Gap, it's Campbell 47, Cumberland Gap nothing. Josh Parker's on standby with stats, and he's about to run out of paper room here with all the scoring going on here in the first half for Campbell. We're going to step away right now as you're listening to the WLAF B&M Tires Sports Network.
If you're shopping siding, Robbins is ready. If you need to replace those leaky windows, Robbins is ready. Oh, and they also do a little guttering. Robbins Guttering is ready to take care of you when it comes to taking care of your home. No more painting a classy look, it's siding from Robbins Guttering. Chop down those utility bills with the most efficient windows on the market from Robbins Guttering. Siding, windows, guttering, yep, Robbins is ready. Call Eric Robbins at 423-907-2255.
When every second counts, count on Vital Care MedTrans. You do have a choice when it comes to ambulance service in this area. So when you call 911, ask for the best.
Wait a minute, are you Vital Care?
Yes, we are.
Good.
State-of-the-art equipment and a well-trained staff who stand ready to respond to your call. That's Vital Care MedTrans, when nothing but the best will do.
Just look for the parking lot full of cars. Yep, that's Charlie's Pizza.
Hey, this is Joey Portman out the world's famous Charlie's Pizza. Come down and see us.
First dates, fun with friends, celebrations, a break from work, Whatever your excuse for stopping by Charlie's Pizza, everyone understands, because we all love Charlie's for pizza, pastas, sandwiches, salads, and lots more. What's your favorite Charlie's Pizza specialty? What's your favorite Charlie's Pizza memory? It's the worst kept secret around. It's Charlie's Pizza in Jacksboro. See you there.
First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. You know, First is a part of our name, which is why your bank puts you first. We're also first when it comes to supporting and strengthening our community. Whether it's your first checking account, savings account, home loan, or auto loan, you do come first with us here at First National Bank on the 4-lane in La Follette between Crystal and Subway. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Does your bank put you first?
WLAF. Back live from Cumberland Gap High School here in Cumberland Gap, Tennessee. At the half, your score, Campbell County leads the Panthers of Cumberland Gap. Cougars 47, Panthers 0. I'm Josh Parker. Halftime stats first for the homestanding Cumberland Gap Panthers. Ethan Ellison, the quarterback for the Panthers, 2 of 7 in the first half, 14 yards through the air, 1 interception, has 3 rushes for 4 yards. Evans, the receiver for Cumberland Gap, 1 reception and 5 yards. Gent, he's been the workhorse for the Panthers on the ground so far in the first half, 13 rushes for 33 yards. Bailey has 2 rushes for -2 yards. Helton has a reception for 9 yards and 2 rushes for 7 yards in the first half for the Cumberland Gap Panthers. For Campbell County, probably one of the more prolific first halves I think I've seen in high school football. In the first half, Ethan Jeffers, 10 of 13, 373 yards, 6 touchdowns. Again, 10 of 13, 373 through the air, 6 touchdowns for the senior quarterback for Campbell County. The receiving corps, Elkins, 4 receptions for 171 yards, 3 touchdowns. Preston Miller, 1 reception. It was a 78-yard touchdown grab. Not bad, Preston Miller. Trey Torres, 4 receptions on the night, 109 yards. A couple of touchdowns for Trey Torres, and Bunch has 1 reception for 15 yards. Also, Levi Miller, 1 rush on the night for Campbell County so far, and it was Levi Miller, 1 rush for 2 yards on the ground for Campbell County. Now defensively for the Cougars, Preston Miller had an interception and returned it for a 41-yard touchdown for Campbell County. Also has 2 tackles on the night. Tanner Boston, 2 tackles on the night. Cordell, 1 tackle. Raines, 4 tackles on the night. Dakota Wilson, 5 tackles in the first half. Spencer Roberts, all new linebacking core there. Roberts has a couple of tackles on the night. Joseph Elkins, 2 tackles. Preston Miller, as we mentioned, 2 tackles and the interception return for 41 yards. Bunch has a couple of tackles. Landon Reese has a tackle. 3 or 4 tackles on the night for Daniel Elkins. Josh Lay, a sophomore for Campbell County, receiving action tonight with a couple of tackles. Landon Burge in with a couple of tackles. Dylan Clausen out there for Campbell County also defensively for a couple of tackles. Campbell County has done well defensively, only given up 3 first downs, if memory serves correct, to the Cumberland Gap Panthers. So not a bad night for Matt Price and his defense, and a pretty good night, you could say, for Justin Price and his Campbell County offense. As you see down below, the Cumberland Gap Panther Marching Band now on the field. Fantastic job by Andrew Prim and the Campbell County High School Marching Band under the direction of Andrew Prim and the new band director this year, Adam Wright, filling big shoes there with Mr. Don Hendricks retiring at the end of last year. Halftime from Cumberland Gap. Again, your score, Cougars on top, 47-0 over the Cumberland Gap Panthers. Stand by. We'll continue our coverage here from Cumberland Gap High School. You're listening to Campbell County Cougar Football, AM, FM, on the web here, your home for Cougar Sports, WLAF.
When was the last time someone looked deep inside your eyes? You may be surprised at what they see. It all begins with a call to former Lady Cougar, Dr. Jill Browning, 423-566-5850. With the help of state-of-the-art technology, Dr. Browning provides eye exams to digital refraction exams to glaucoma and cataract management and much more. Your eyes may look healthy, but Dr. Jill Browning knows your eyes inside and out. See Dr. Jill Browning inside the Walmart Eye Center.
Hello Cougar fans, this is Dr. Jill Cox Browning, former Lady Cougar number 30. Can't see the scoreboard? Come on down and see me in the Walmart Vision Center.
Open Monday through Thursday. Saturday appointments are available.
Up the valley at Big O's BP. on West Central and West End BP. Whether you need a quick snack, grocery item, or fuel for your car, truck, van, or lawnmower, just down I-75, look for the big green BP sign at Lake City BP. And across from Lowe's, there's Cumberland Crossing BP. Your local distributor for BP is Rice Oil in La Follette. Rice Oil has been serving Campbell and surrounding counties for more than 30 years.
Hello, I'm Logan Hickman from People's Bank of the South. People's Bank is a hometown, family-oriented institution. That's the way we started out. That's the way it's always been. You see, we plan to be around when your children and grandchildren grow up, working for them with the same down-home service that you've come to expect from your hometown friends at People's Bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Please visit our website, peoplesbanksouth.com. Banking the way it should be.
Powell Clinch Utility District is honored to have been your natural gas provider for over 50 years. Not only does Powell Clinch deliver dependable natural gas energy you can count on, they also provide sales, service, and installation of natural gas products. Stop by their showroom in Lake City or La Follette, or visit them on the web at powellclinch.com. Powell Clinch Utility District, as your natural gas provider, is comfort you can count on.
Welcome back to Cumberland Gap. My name is Les Martin, along with Brent Allen, where the score is Campbell County 47, Cumberland Gap nothing. That's more like your score, isn't it, Brent?
It is, Les. I mean, that's exactly the amount of points scored in the entire game last year, which was 41-6. Impressive start, you know, by everyone involved. I mean, three incompletions in the entire first half. But I guess more importantly, when you've only had 15 attempts and you've got 47 points on the board, that's pretty impressive. We can almost seem to score at will.
Folks, Cougar football is brought to you in part by B&M Tires, where they take the cuss out of customer service. It is one of those situations. You like how I come up with that?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Anyway, folks, this is WLAF B&M Tires Sports Network. It's we want to take time out, Brent, for just a second and say thank you to all of our corporate sponsors. First and foremost, we've got to say thank you to All-Star Awards. They will be the ones who will donate the plaques for each and every game for offense and defensive players of the game award winners. It is a situation to where Sherry and Brian St. John has stepped up to the plate. We certainly appreciate them for doing so. Their phone number is 494-4600 for you can call in all of your orders there. As well as we want to talk about Robbins Guttering, Grace Rehab, Vital Care, Medical Transportation, Charlie's Pizza, First National Bank, Dr. Jill Cox Browning, State Farm Agent Tabitha Smith, Rice Oil Marathon, People's Bank of the South, Powell Clinch Utility District, Terry's Pharmacy, Wrap It Up Construction. They will do the Cougar Wrap-Up Show again this year.
Yep, back on board.
Bird Screen Printing, Fazoli's, as well as Cumberland Gap Medical, C&T Bank, Campbell County Heating and Air, Farmers Insurance, American Cable. And without these corporate sponsors, it would be impossible for us to bring you Campbell County Cougar football.
Yeah, we really appreciate all that they do, and you know, like you say, we couldn't do it without them, and that kind of goes without saying.
We've had some technical difficulties on the web, but it's not on our end.
Right.
So we are feverishly working on that as we speak, and folks, we will have that taken care of next week for sure. But you can also hear us on AM 1450 as well as 100.9 FM, the same old radio station, just on the new dial. Folks, we're going to step away for a short commercial break. The score, Campbell County 47, Cumberland Gap 0.
Drive up or walk in, or we'll deliver right to your front door. Hi, this is Rissa at Terry's Pharmacy, where we make it as convenient as possible for you to get your meds. On top of that, Terry's Pharmacy accepts most major insurance companies like Humana, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Caremark, Express Scripts, United Healthcare, and many more. We'll see you inside at the drive-thru or at your front door. In La Follette on East Central Avenue at traffic light number 9, or in Jacksboro across from the Eagle Mart. Terry's Pharmacy is Campbell County's only compounding pharmacy. And don't forget, when you see our little pill car driving through town, it'll be Gwen, Raywin, or me driving it. Honk at us and wave.
Wrap it up, I'll take it. Wrap it up.
Wrap It Up Construction. No job too big or small for the crew at Wrap It Up. Commercial or residential, Wrap It Up can get it done right and done fast. Call today. Call Tony today at 423-201-0635. That's Wrap It Up Construction, 423-201-0635.
Listen up, Cougar fans, wherever you are. Bird Screen Printing in the heart of La Follette next to Big Creek is the place to go for all things Cougar. T-shirts, caps, jackets, and much more. If it's Cougars, it's at Bird Screen Printing. 423-562-3044. Need T-shirts or caps or polos for your business, special event, or church function? Bird's is the business to call. Lettering, screen printing, and especially for all things Cougar. Bird Screen Printing in the heart of La Follette.
Fast, fresh, Italian, Fazoli's. What's for dinner? How about some delicious pizza-baked pasta from Fazoli's? Sink your fork into delicious flavors like pizza-baked spaghetti or pizza-baked ziti. Fazoli's baked pasta and pizza toppings equals happiness in a dish. Enjoy Fazoli's famous breadsticks, and remember, your locally owned and operated Fazoli's features fresh baked pizza. Fazoli's, it's on the 4-lane across from Lowe's. Fazoli's.
Weather and sports, WLAF.
Welcome back, folks, to Cumberland Gap High School. My name is Les Martin, along with Brent Allen. We want to say thank you to everyone that's tuned in tonight on 100.9, the new dial for the same old radio station, Brent.
That's right. Loud and proud.
Gustavo Rosas will be kicking off from his own 40-yard line, kicking off from our left to our right. Back deep is Adam Mullins once again for Cumberland Gap. It's a situation to where now this second half is going to be more like a let's find and see exactly what we're going to do with some of the younger players for Campbell County.
Yeah, I think it's a good opportunity to see who's going to step up.
Rosas, high, short kick, out of bounds. Penalty flag on the play. We'll move the ball up to the 35-yard line, where it will be first down and 10 for Cumberland Gap, traveling from our right to our left. The clock will run continuously through this second half.
Yeah, you know, that's disappointing to see one of those go out of bounds like that. You know, special teams. Coach Price talked about how important special teams, you know, how important they are going down the stretch. Especially in the district games, and you certainly want to get those out of the way and not do them in a big game.
I agree. It's going to be first down and 10 for Cumberland Gap, traveling from our right to our left. We'll be at their own 35-yard line, and now Brent and I will have to turn to our rosters. We can't depend on looking at numbers and knowing who that young man is, because we have a ton of new players that has been playing late in the second quarter, and now it will start in the third quarter as well. In at quarterback for Cumberland Gap is Ethan Ellison. He's went the whole first half, and now we'll start the second half. Handoff up the middle to Gent. Gent will pick up a total of 5 yards, maybe 6. And in on the tackle for Campbell County is Michael Stratman. And it's going to be second down and 5 yards to go for a Cumberland Gap first down. I think what I would do if I was Coach Russell, and I'm just speculating here, I think I would work on my game plan for next week.
Yeah, maybe try some things that might be more successful against competition that's closer to their level.
Second down and 5. Ellison under center. I formation for Cumberland Gap. Helton is the up back. Gent is the deep back. Handoff to Helton up the middle. Read extremely well. May have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled by a couple of different Campbell County Cougars. Stratman is one, along with Elijah Phillips, the other Campbell County Cougar, to stop Helton. Will bring up third down and 3 for Cumberland Gap. 9 minutes and 36 seconds left in this third quarter. The score, Campbell County 47, Cumberland Gap nothing. Looks like we've got a mix of sprinkle in between the second and third string defense here for Campbell County. Ellison calling out a different play. Takes a snap, hands off to Gent, and read extremely well. Who was that young man that read that extremely well? It looks like Elkins.
Yeah.
Elkins did a great job with reading that play. It brings up 4th down, a loss of 3. It will be 4th down and 4. And now Cumberland Gap will have to punt.
That was a big tackle there. Elkins is certainly making a name for himself. I've already got his number memorized, and apparently you do too. So that means he's doing something right.
He's only a sophomore, is that right?
That's correct, I believe. Let me make sure. No, he's a senior.
A senior, okay. The snap is good. The punt is high and away. Bounces at the 25-yard line. Takes a Cumberland Gap bounce all the way down to the 17-yard line of Campbell County, where it will be 1st down and 10. We're going to step away for a short commercial break. You're listening to WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network.
Campbell County Heating and Air Conditioning offers fast, courteous service, and they're located right here in Jacksboro, and they're just a handful of minutes away from you. Whether it's taking care of your home heating or cooling at your office, Elbert Trammell and the folks with Campbell County Heating and Air Conditioning gets it done. Elbert services all makes and models and offers sales, service, and installation since 1975. Campbell County Heating and Air Conditioning, 423-562-4208.
Welcome back. My name is Les Martin along with Brent Allen. Josh Lay is in at quarterback now. Shotgun formation, takes the snap. Pass is complete to the wideout, up to the 25, down to the 30-yard line, where it looks like it's going to be enough for a 1st down, but there is a penalty flag on the play. A penalty on the play. Let's see what the penalty will be. It's hard to keep up with these new guys and these new numbers, so folks, bear with us. We're going to do our very best, but I love how Coach Price and the staff is getting some of these young kids in here to play the game. They've worked just as hard as these upperclassmen during the spring and the summer. Yeah. It's going to be holding against Campbell County, which will back them up 10 yards. It will be remaining 1st down.
Yeah, I was about to brag on the blocking downfield by the receivers, which they did do a nice job. Just one hung on a little too long, but when that play set off and the receiver caught the pass, looked downfield, there was a white shirt on every black shirt out there. So they're doing it the right way. They just held on a little too long.
1st down and 17 yards to go for a 1st down for Campbell County. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers set. 3 receivers near side, single receiver far side. Josh Lay looking over the defense. Now it's going to be offsides against Cumberland Gap, so that will be 5 yards. It's going to be an encroachment on the defense. Will be 5 yards. Will be 1st down and 12 yards to go for a 1st down for Campbell County.
5-yard penalty, still 1st down.
Yeah, that was a freshman, the number 66, Sam Gibbons. You hate to see that when he's out there trying to get some reps for Cumberland Gap. But you got to live and learn.
1st and 12 for Campbell County. Josh Lay looks over the defense. In the backfield is Levi Miller to his right of Lay. 3 receivers near side, single receiver far side. Pass is in the flats. It is complete and takes a big hit. It looks like Max Ferris takes a hit by Adam Mullins, and it's going to be 2nd down and about 3 yards to go.
Yeah, did you notice again, Les, that those receivers are really doing a good job of locking up with somebody, downfield, and that's the key to getting yards after the catch.
2nd down and 2 yards to go for Campbell County, traveling from our left to our right. 4 minutes and 52 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. The score, Campbell County 47, Cumberland Gap nothing. Lay looks over the defense, calls out the signals. We have 3 receivers to the far side, single receiver to the near side. We've got Landon Reese along with Max Ferris, just to name a couple. And now it's going to be a quarterback keeper up the middle. It's going to be close to a 1st down for Campbell County. And did he get enough, Brent? He did.
He did.
It's going to be a First down, a Farmers Insurance first down. Call on former Cougar Travis Thompson for all your insurance needs. First down and 10 for Campbell County. Traveling from left to right, 4 minutes and counting in this third quarter. Two receivers near side, which is Ferris along with Reese. Two receivers far side. And in the backfield, we have Miller. Pass is complete to Reese. Reese up the sideline and is finally run out of bounds. And now a penalty flag after the play. Looks like a late hit out of bounds.
Yeah, it's a good call. I mean, it was unfortunate for the Cumberland County defender there, but rules are rules.
It's going to be enough for a first down for Campbell County. Landon Reese on the catch from Josh Lay. Tack on another 15 yards on top of the dead ball penalty of late hit out of bounds. That's going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line of Cumberland Gap. First down and 10 yards to go.
You know, we spoke about it during halftime, Les, about the lack of first downs. I mean, the first half, we had very few first downs because they all went for touchdowns. Looks like we're going to have a few first downs to add to the stats now.
Absolutely. Also in for the wide receivers, Tyler Yates, as well as Blake Hendrickson. Josh Lay takes the snap, hands off to Miller. Miller breaks one tackle, breaks the second tackle, up the sideline, and finally run out of bounds. The ball is loose. Is it out of bounds or who's got the ball? We're going to find out. There is a scuffle for it, and now it looks like that the referees are saying that Cumberland Gap has recovered the fumble. Levi Miller fumbled the ball after he was trying his best to walk and tightrope the sideline and took a huge shot and lost the football.
Yeah, it was a really, really good run. He did a nice shot. Looked like he was going to be in trouble in the backfield, but did a great job of getting it out there. And, you know, it was close. Looked like he was going down, but we don't have instant replay, so it is what it is.
First down and 10, Cumberland Gap, traveling from our left to our right.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down and 10 at the 35-yard line of Cumberland Gap. A minute and 48 seconds, 42 seconds left to go in this third quarter. The score, Campbell County 47, Cumberland Gap nothing. Handoff up the middle to Helton. In on the tackle is a ton of Campbell Counties, but leading the way is Eden for Campbell County Cougars.
Yeah, Big Eden's doing a nice job of getting in there, getting a lot of penetration, and making something happen when he gets there.
Second down and 7 yards to go for a first down. And, you know, there's a lot of these kids that's are there a lot of these kids that's seniors that's playing here?
Yeah, some of them are. It's just it's a mixed bag right now.
Second down and 7 for Cumberland Gap. Under center is Ellison. I formation, Gent the deep back. Two receivers set, one to the near side, one to the far side. Ellison under center. Looking over the defense, calling out the signals, takes the snap, hands off to Gent. Gent up the middle, cuts back to the near side and breaks a couple of tackles and is finally taken down by a couple of Campbell County Cougars, but there to lead the way for Campbell County will be McGuire for the stop for Campbell County. You found that about the same time the press box guy found it.
Yes, I did. I couldn't see his number on the front there. I had to wait for him to turn around.
It's going to be first down and 10 for Cumberland Gap, and 18 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Under center is Ellison. Two receivers set. Takes the snap, hands off to Gent. Gent up the middle, picks up 3, maybe 4 yards. Someone lost a helmet. That's big number 61, Austin Transman. And end of the third quarter, the score, Campbell County 47, Cumberland Gap 0.
Farmers Insurance Agent is...
Hello, this is Amanda Brown. I just wanted to remind you to come to see Amanda Collins or myself, Amanda Brown, at Cumberland Gap Medical. We are board-certified nurse practitioners. Cold and flu season are right around the corner, so we want you to get in here and get your vaccinations as soon as possible. Give us a call. Our number is 423-201-9799. Big Rigs at downtown La Follette.
Buying a new home is a big step, but Community Trust Bank really helped my wife and I through it.
We got pre-qualified for our home loan through Community Trust, so when it came time, things went really smooth. There were no surprises, and it was really easy to do.
Just stop by any one of Community Trust Bank's convenient locations, and one of our loan professionals will help you get pre-qualified for your next loan.
Take it from us, it's worth it.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust.
The Cougars are on the air, and this is your front row seat to all the action. WLAF.
Welcome back to Cumberland Gap. My name is Les Martin along with Brent Allen. We are the voice of the Cougars right here on WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network. Folks, Campbell County Cougar football is brought to you in part by B&M Tires, located at Indian Mound Circle at Jacksboro. Cougar football also, you can see Cougar Joe Whited for a great deal on tires. So make sure you go down and see the fine folks at B&M Tire. They take the cuss out of customer service. Also, folks, you can tune in Tuesday night at 9 o'clock to listen to Just Sports with myself along with Brent. We will be live at Bojangles for the Just Sports, and soon after that, right after the Just Sports show on Tuesday night, you will be watching the replay of the Campbell County Cougar football game. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. Under center is Ellison, and now in motion is Gully. It's going to be handoff to Gent. Gent to the near side, breaks a tackle, could not get away from the second one, and it looks like Luke Wilson in on the tackle for Campbell County, and Gent gets enough for a Cumberland Gap first down.
Yeah, that was they got the first down, but I got to say Zach Paul did a nice job of stringing that out and taking the blocker with him and forcing him to go outside where he didn't want to go.
First down and 10 for Cumberland Gap. 11 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in this ball game and counting. The score, Campbell County 47, Cumberland Gap 0. Cumberland Gap is driving. They're inside the Campbell County Cougar territory at the 42-yard line. First and 10. Under center is Ellison. Handoff to Gent once again up the middle. Runs 3-4 yards before he's touched, and is finally brought down by a host of Campbell County Cougars. And who's leading the way? And my spotter tells me Jared Ray was the young man who led the way. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 yards to go for Cumberland Gap. Folks, we want to say thank you to All-Star Awards. Sherry and Brian St. John, the new owners of All-Star Awards. They're at 1033 South 13th Street, La Follette, Tennessee. Their phone number is 423-494-4600. Under center for Cumberland Gap, as always, has been all night, is Ellison. Takes the snap, he fumbles the snap, picks it up, runs up the center, and picks up maybe a yard. Lucky he didn't lose the football or lose the yard, and in on the tackle is Jared Ray once again for Campbell County, the Cougars. It will bring up 3rd down and 5. Looks like he may have lost just a tad. Just a skosh.
Just a skosh.
9 minutes and 58 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. It's been all Campbell County Cougars and Ethan Jeffers. At one time, he was 10 for 13, 353 yards, and a tremendous amount of touchdowns.
Yeah.
The defense also scored on a interception by Mr. Miller, Preston Miller, who ran it 40 yards back for a touchdown. Ellis takes a snap, hands off to Gent. Gent up the middle, and who's there to tackle that man? How about Luke Wilson? Maybe a couple of yards. And it's close to a first down, or let's see, they're having a discussion on the field. And the clock is running with 9 minutes and 10 seconds and counting in this fourth quarter. I don't see a penalty flag, or is there? Personal foul, face mask against Campbell County. I don't see the penalty flag, Brent.
I still don't see it either.
It's going to be enough for a first down, a 15-yard penalty against Campbell County. Will take the ball all the way down inside the 20-yard line. At the 19-yard line, looks like where the ball will be placed. It will be first down and 10 for Cumberland Gap.
Do you sub in some of the more experienced guys at this point and save the
Save the shutout? Oh, I would love to. Ellison under center for Cumberland Gap. The I-back is Gent. He takes the snap, looks downfield, feeling pressure, rolling away, and the pass is away. It's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Cumberland Gap. They finally score at the 8 minutes and 8 second mark in the fourth quarter.
Well, that answers the question. I guess, yes, I would have certainly subbed some of them in. I don't think that would have occurred on our starting defensive backs.
Nowhere close.
No.
That ball probably would have been picked off. It was a floater.
Yeah.
In to kick the extra point is Helton. Helton's placing the ball down placing the tee down at about the 10-yard line. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up. Is it good? It is good. The score, Campbell County 47, Cumberland Gap 7.
Campbell County Heating and Air Conditioning offers fast, courteous service, and they're located right here in Jacksboro, and they're just a handful of minutes away from you. Whether it's taking care of your home heating or cooling at your office, Elbert Trammell and the folks with Campbell County Heating and Air Conditioning gets it done. Elbert services all makes and models and offers sales, service, and installation since 1975. Campbell County Heating and Air Conditioning, 423-562-4208.
Hey, this is Travis Thompson with Farmers Insurance. Come on down and see us for all your insurance needs.
Hey, Farmers Insurance has a new location beside Charlie's Pizza in Jacksboro. So go on down and see them today for auto, home, life, business, motorcycle, or recreational insurance. Remember, Travis Thompson takes care of business by taking care of you. Stop by and see us today in our new location beside Charlie's Pizza in Jacksboro, or give us a call at 423-437-8916.
Look forward to seeing you.
Welcome back to Cumberland Gap High School, where the score is Campbell County 47, Cumberland Gap 7. Helton set to kick off from his own 40. Hendrickson is to receive for Campbell County, as well as Max Ferris is back deep also. So getting ready for the kickoff at 7 minutes and 56 seconds and counting in this fourth quarter. It is a high, deep kick taken back at the 10-yard line by Hendrickson. Hendrickson up the middle, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and finally is tackled by a shoestring tackle by looked like Gully from Cumberland Gap.
Yeah, that was a touchdown saving tackle by Gully.
All the way out to the 40-yard line, so maybe we can put another 7 on the board.
That'd be nice.
The score, Campbell County 47, Cumberland Gap 7. In its shotgun formation, the quarterback is Lay. The running back is Hayden McIntosh. The receiver near side is Landon Reese. We have 3 receivers far side. We've got Ferris, Hendrickson, along with Tyler Yates. Josh Lay, looking over the defense, takes the snap, looks downfield, feeling pressure, rolls to the far side, looks downfield, the pass is away, falls incomplete. It looks like the pass was intended for Yates. Yates was turned around with his back to the ball, looked like he was trying to block.
Yeah, I think he may have thrown that one away, Les, and if so, that was a pretty smart play.
Second down and 10 for Campbell County, traveling from our right to our left. 6 minutes and 26 seconds and counting on the clock. It's been all Campbell County. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers set. 3 receivers far side, single receiver near side. McIntosh to the right of Lay. Lay takes the snap, looks downfield, passes away, pass is complete to Yates. Yates down to the 30, down to the 25, nice stutter steps all the way down to the 10, down to the 5-yard line, where it will be first down and goal for Yates and the Cougars.
Wow. Looked like they didn't even, same guys out there in different jerseys.
He took a little hesitation, a little stutter step. the defender's shoes he had to run him down barefooted.
Yeah, that was a nice move.
It's going to be first down and goal. Tyler Yates on a good catch, a pass from Josh Lay. Campbell County knocking on the door, first and goal at the 6-yard line. Lay looks over the defense. In the backfield with Lay is McIntosh. We have Ferris to the far side, Yates, as well as Hedrickson. In motion is McIntosh, quarterback keeper up the middle, maybe have picked up a couple of yards. Will bring up second down and goal for Campbell County. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. The score, Campbell County 47, Cumberland Gap 7.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the same play. Big Josh Lay at 6'2", 190 is quite a runner.
Folks, you can hear all the action on FM 100.9. It's the same old radio station, just on the new dial, 100.9 FM. Josh Lay in the shotgun formation. McIntosh to his right. Takes the snap. It is going to be a quarterback keeper to the far side, and he walks into the end zone. Touchdown for Josh Lay. You called it, Brent.
I did, and that was a nice block by McIntosh. Really sealed the corner there and gave him an open run.
Touchdown Campbell County. So the score now is Campbell County 53, Cumberland Gap 7.
Yeah, I think the scoreboard doesn't go that high. They're having trouble getting it caught up there.
And to kick the extra point is Rosas. To hold is Miller. To snap is Wilson.
Miller to hold, Rosas to kick.
They've stopped the clock for some reason again. Maybe it's because they scored. I don't know. I thought it was supposed to run continuously.
Yeah.
The snap is good. The kick is up. And it is good. The score, 54, Campbell County 54, Cumberland Gap 7.
If you're shopping siding, Robbins is ready. If you need to replace those leaky windows, Robbins is ready. Oh, and they also do a little guttering. Robbins Guttering is ready to take care of you when it comes to taking care of your home. No more painting a classy look, it's siding from Robbins Guttering. Chop down those utility bills with the most efficient windows on the market from Robbins Guttering. Siding, windows, guttering, yep, Robbins is ready. Call Eric Robbins at 423-907-2255.
Your home for now, news, weather, and sports. WLAF.
College football is right around the corner, and Dish Network has you covered with great sports packages such as the SEC Network coming in August. 24/7 coverage of SEC sports, 45 football games, 100 men's basketball games, 60 women's basketball games, and much more. Dish Network in the Woodson's Mall is locally owned and operated. There's no 800 numbers to call. Dial 423-871-0889 and you speak to a real person who would be happy to help you get the best package that's right for you. We're open 10 to 6, Monday through Friday. Also, call to find out how you can get a PlayStation 4 absolutely free. That's the Dish Network store, home of the Hopper. At the Hopper.
The tradition of great customer service, customer care, and value continue with Tabitha Smith and the staff at State Farm Insurance in the Fleet Building.
Hi, I'm Tabitha Smith with State Farm Insurance. Please come down to the Fleet Building to see me, Frankie, Carolyn, Anya, Reagan, and Brittany for all your insurance and financial needs.
You can expect your good neighbors to be there should you ever need them. That's what good neighbor service is all about.
Welcome back to Cumberland Gap High School. My name is Les Martin along with Brent Allen. We're the Campbell County Cougars. It's been all Campbell County Cougars by a score of 54-7 over Cumberland Gap. 4 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. Rosas set to kick off from his own 40-yard line. Back deep, once again for Cumberland Gap is Mullins, Adam Mullins. Rosas eyes the ball, sets it on the tee, waiting for the directions from the referee, and he's got him. The kick is low, line drive, off the fingertips of Raines, picked up by Mullins. Mullins to the 5, to the 10. Penalty flag on the play and is finally ran down. Gets very little yardage, maybe a pickup of 4 or 5 yards, maybe, Brent.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Les, this Campbell County team is bringing it tonight. I mean, I'm talking about from the starters all the way down. They're doing some hitting.
I remember you telling me a story, not a story, but a story of how you seen all three of the offenses working in synchronization.
Yeah, I saw the starting, the number ones on the 20-yard line, and then the number twos on the 50, and on the opposite 20-yard line going the same direction were the freshmen. And all those offenses were running flawlessly, and it was just a thing of beauty. And it's the system. It's Coach Price's system that works so well.
It's half the distance to the goal. It's been a penalty against Cumberland Gap. It will place the ball at the 9-yard line, which will be first down and 10 for Cumberland Gap, traveling from our left to our right. The score, Campbell County 54, Cumberland Gap 7. All Campbell County, as though we didn't expect anything less than this.
Yeah, just a little hiccup there, giving up 7 on by the second and third string defenders. So, you know, it's not perfect, but you know what? We'll take it.
He's played a lot of second and third stringers from the late second quarter all the way up until now.
Yeah.
So the defense has had a long rest, the first string defense. In at quarterback is Ellison once again. Hands off to Cornett. Cornett up the middle. We got a new running back for Cumberland Gap. It's Cornett. Pick up a couple of yards, and it looks like we've got a host of Campbell County Cougars in on the tackle. To lead the way is Yates.
Yates in on the stop for Campbell County.
Yeah, he's done a nice job out there. It was a good tackle. That was a lot of, you know, he stood him up, and really it was a gang tackle. They just poured it on.
A minute and 42 seconds in counting. Folks, this game's almost over. All Campbell County. Up to the line comes Cumberland Gap. Ellison standing behind the center, waiting for the defense to arrange itself. Under center goes Ellison. Hands off to Cornett once again. Cornett up the middle. Nothing doing. Maybe a loss of a yard.
Yeah, once again, they piled him up. It's hard to beat that, you know, looking good.
Brings up third down. In on the tackle is Austin Tyndall for Campbell County. Maybe a loss of a yard. Third down and 8 yards to go for a Cumberland Gap first down. Folks, stay tuned for the Wrap It Up Construction Wrap-Up Show live from Cumberland Gap High School. We'll be talking to Coach Price after this lopsided victory. We'll talk to him about some of the bright spots. Also, I'm sure he'll have some things that he'll say that they need to work on.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll watch some film and learn some stuff about these kids.
Ellison, hand off to Cornett once again. Cornett no place to go. No place to go. It's going to bring up fourth down. There's 28 seconds left in this game and counting. And this may be the last play of the game. The score, Campbell County 54, Cumberland Gap 7, and in on the tackle was Dylan Mills. 13 seconds in counting. Will they run another play? I don't think so. Folks, Campbell County Cougars has come into Cumberland Gap Stadium and has come away with a victory, a lopsided victory at that, by a score of 54-7 over Cumberland Gap. As you hear the final horn sound, this is WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network. We'll return after this short commercial break.
Drive up or walk in, or we'll deliver right to your front door. Hi, this is Rissa at Terry's Pharmacy, where we make it as convenient as possible for you to get your meds. On top of that, Terry's Pharmacy accepts most major insurance companies like Humana, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Caremark, Express Scripts, United Healthcare, and many more. We'll see you inside at the drive-thru or at your front door, in La Follette on East Central Avenue at traffic light number 9, or in Jacksboro across from the Eagle Mart. Terry's Pharmacy is Campbell County's only compounding pharmacy. And don't forget, when you see our little pill car driving through town, it'll be Gwen, Raywin, or me driving it. Honk at us and wave.
Here at Grace Rehab, we treat patients like family. The great thing about Grace is that you don't have to travel far for quality care. Patients appreciate that they don't have to wait. When your appointment's at 9, we strive to see you at 9. The atmosphere is great. People can tell that atmosphere is different when they walk in because we all love our job. People enjoy being treated for who they are and not being just a number. And that's why people choose Grace Rehab and keep coming back.
High School, where your Campbell County Cougars came in here and has routed Cumberland Gap by a score of 54-7. Folks, we want to say thank you to B&M Tires. They are the B&M Tires Sports Network, WLAF. Also remember, folks, that the $60 rebate for Yokohama tires expired at the end of this month. So hurry down, get you some Yokohama tires at B&M Tires, and make sure you capitalize and cash in on that $60 rebate. Brent, lopsided victory. Seen a lot of young kids play. Been in the situation to where they've got some experience. It's going to help in the long run, but the competition now is starting to get tougher.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're going to have another one that will probably be, you know, close to the same kind of competition, if not actually weaker. Next Saturday, or excuse me, next Friday, and it's a good time though for the coaches to watch film and find out these young guys that are making these plays and you know, getting us to remember their number due to their big play capability. It's going to help in the long run, like you said, and certainly we've been on the receiving end of this kind of a game, and it's nice to be on the giving end.
I agree with that. This is Coach Price's fourth year. The first two times it was a situation where they went first two seasons went 3-7. Last year went 10-2. They finished off the year with a loss against West. Team speed was entirely, we were outmatched, but so far the team speed that we've seen tonight has been tremendous compared to what we've seen last year of the Campbell County Cougars.
Yeah, I agree, and you know, we talked about it watching them practice. It certainly, like the orange and blue game, certainly seemed as if they had a lot more speed than they had in the past, and not just one or two players. You know, there's always been a couple of players that are exceptional athletes, but so many this year seem to have an extra gear that they haven't in the past. And right now the players are doing the traditional, going over to the fence to thank the fans for coming. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of fans here, Les.
There's a ton of fans. Campbell County fans, we want to say thank you for you traveling as well as you did tonight and watching your Campbell County Cougars just to absolutely dominate this matchup from the start to the finish. Offensive line really wasn't an issue, even though there were some big guys up front for Cumberland Gap. The offensive line seemed to stand their position. We was kind of worried about that.
Yeah, and I think they handled themselves well. But if you look back at the plays, there was only a couple of times really when they had to hold off the defenders for any length of time. Coach Price does a great job of getting the ball out of Ethan's hands and into the playmakers' hands. And of course, the playmakers did a great job of doing what they're expected to do. And you know, you could certainly see a huge difference in talent and athleticism when they did get the ball in their hands. That they certainly had the ability to pull away at any point they wanted to.
Folks, the final score is Campbell County 54, Cumberland Gap 7. We're going to step away for a short commercial break. We'll return here soon.
The tradition of great customer service, customer care, and value continue with Tabitha.
When every second counts, count on Vital Care MedTrans. You do have a choice when it comes to ambulance service in this area. So when you call 911, ask for the best.
Wait a minute, are you Vital Care?
Yes, we are.
Oh, good.
State-of-the-art equipment and a well-trained staff who stand ready to respond to your call. That's Vital Care MedTrans, when nothing but the best will do.
If you're shopping siding, Robbins is ready. If you need to replace those leaky windows, Robbins is ready. Oh, and they also do a little guttering. Robbins Guttering is ready to take care of you when it comes to taking care of your home. No more painting a classy look, it's siding from Robbins Guttering. Chop down those utility bills with the most efficient windows on the market from Robbins Guttering. Siding, windows, guttering, yep, Robbins is ready. Call Eric Robbins at 423-907-2255.
Welcome back to Cumberland Gap High School, where we are with Coach Price. Coach Price, you had a great game. I know that you're probably going to be saying some things that you've got to work on, but one of the questions that we've had early in the season was about the offensive line. How do you feel like the offensive line performed tonight?
Well, the thing is, a couple years ago, we felt like the offensive line was one
part of our team that need the most improvement. You know, we were throwing linebackers down there at line, and they just wasn't a true unit. And I think that's what you need in offense line. And when Coach Turner came on staff, he really got those guys buying into a brotherhood up front. And that's what it takes. They're a different brand than those prima donnas out there at receiver. So my hat's off to Coach Turner and really Patrick Wright. You know, he's a center. He's the quarterback up there, and he's developed those guys. And we didn't run the ball much based on the way they were playing us defensively. But our running game's improved so much this year with the lineman and Paul Cordell. But those guys they protected Jeffers. If we would have ran, I feel like we'd have had holes. And that's all we asked for those guys. And they're getting so much tougher and more nasty, and that's what Coach Turner talks about a lot.
As far as Ethan Jeffers, we've seen him earlier in the spring start off real slow on a lot of different games on 7-on-7. What is some of the things that he accomplished over the last few weeks to get him ready for the outstanding performance he had tonight?
Well, I think the jamboree when Jeffers over at Carter, we played Carter at Central, he went 0 for 5. And, you know, we kind of took that, and I challenged him a little bit. I said, you know, the bullseye was on your back. Campbell County football, you talk about Ethan Jeffers, and that's the way it is, good or bad. It's going to lie on his shoulders, and I told him that's what you got to do. And I always kid around. I think it's because he just finally turned 17. He's growing up a little bit, you know, 17-year-old senior. But you know, he did start fast, and I could tell all week since that jamboree, which was a Thursday night, Friday evening. A lot of people, this stuff you don't know. My dad went to water the field at 9 o'clock at night, and he's up there running sprints by himself. Saturday morning, as coaches are meeting, he comes up there with Joseph Elkins throwing the football. And that's stuff that you've seen Ethan Jeffers. He understands the pressures, but he says, you know what, I'm ready for it. I'm the man. Let's go. And his hard work paid off tonight.
Speaking of the wide receivers, you had no drop-off. It didn't matter which receiver you threw the ball to. I mean, the overall team speed at the wide receiver position is just phenomenal, much more improved over last year.
Yeah, this is the fastest team we've had since I've been here with skill positions. And those guys, you know, Trey, Joseph, Preston Miller, Paul Cordell, even Jacob Bunch, those guys, all 5 of them can run. And not only can they run, they're physical runners too. I mean, you're going to have to hit. When you come, you're going to have to tackle them. And what I saw tonight that was even better was when those guys broke down the field, the other 3 or 4 down there blocking for them. And Trey Torres stands out for me on that long run, first of the game to Elkins. But those guys, man, they like each other. They got a lot of confidence, and that's something, you know, maybe 4 years ago we didn't have many kids on our team with that much confidence. We had a few. Now you're starting to see, and that's so contagious. And I think when you saw when those young guys got in there, they play with a lot of confidence.
As far as the defense performed extremely well. You got them out. You got them out of the game early in the second quarter. You let a lot of young kids come in there and play. Do you ever hesitate about doing that too early during the game, simply by leading up to the following week?
Yeah, it's something as a coach you always struggle with is how long do you let those guys play? You know, we got up early. We felt like Trey and Elkins were. They had proved that they're ready to go, and we took them out, but Preston Miller needs some more reps. Our offensive line, we wanted them to gel more because you can't simulate this in practice. And we decided to let them play through halftime, and in the second half, sometimes it's hard when you relax to go back out there. But I was proud of. I thought the starters they finished the half strong, and then the young guys come in, and we didn't fall off too much, and that's something we're very proud of.
But, Coach, we certainly appreciate you taking time out to join us here on WLAF. Great congratulations on the great win tonight. Campbell County Cougars beat Cumberland Gap by a score of 54-7. For Les Martin along with Brent Allen, we're going to step away for a short commercial break, and we'll come back here shortly.
Just look for the parking lot full of cars. Yep, that's Charlie's Pizza.
Hey, this is Joey Portnoy at the world famous Charlie's Pizza. Come down and see us.
First dates, fun with friends, celebrations, a break from work. Whatever your excuse for stopping by Charlie's Pizza, everyone understands. Because we all love Charlie's for pizza, pastas, sandwiches, salads, and lots more. What's your favorite Charlie's Pizza specialty? What's your favorite Charlie's Pizza memory? It's the worst kept secret around. It's Charlie's Pizza in Jacksboro. See you there.
First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. You know, First is a part of our name, which is why your bank puts you first. We're also first when it comes to supporting and strengthening our community. Whether it's your first checking account, savings account, home loan, or auto loan, you do come first with us here at First National Bank on the 4-lane in La Follette between Crystal and Subway. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Does your bank put you first?
scores Campbell County 54, Cumberland Gap 7. We just had an interview with Coach Price. Very satisfied with his performance. As you heard him say, he was always hesitant on when to take out the defensive starters and things like that, which makes a lot of sense going from a coaching standpoint.
Yeah, these guys have to get a certain amount of reps, and you know he has to make the decision on, you know, when is it enough? When is he satisfied? And like you said, certain players satisfied him right off. He could see that they're ready to go. Others not so much. They played a little longer, but going into the third and fourth quarter, it was all youngsters and all the future up here at Campbell County High School.
Well, folks, we certainly appreciate you staying tuned for the Wrap It Up Construction Cougar Wrap-Up Show. We're going to sign off, and before we go, we've got to say congratulations to the Campbell County Cougars. They won convincingly by a score of 54-7 over Cumberland Gap. Also, you can join us next week. Kickoff is at 7:30. Pregame is at 7 o'clock. Brent and I will be there loud and proud, ready to go on FM 100.9 as well as AM 1450 and 1450WLAF.com. For Brent Allen, my name is Les Martin and the whole WLAF crew. This is a B&M Tire Sports Network. So long, folks, and we'll see you next Friday night.
The defending district champs are on the air, and WLAF is your front row seat to all the action of Campbell Cougar football. Tonight's game over WLAF is brought to you in part by these outstanding corporate partners.
Eric Robbins and Robbins Guttering, Vital Care Medical Transportation, Charlie's Pizza, First National Bank, former Lady Cougar Dr. Joe Cox Browning, Rice Oil, Home of Marathon, People's Bank of the South, Powell Clinch Utility District, Terry's Pharmacy, Wrap It Up Construction, State Farm Agent Tabitha Smith, B&M Tires, Birch Screen Printing, Facilities, Cumberland Gap Medical, Community Trust Bank, Campbell County Heating and Air, Farmers Insurance, and former Cougar Travis Thompson, American Cable, and Grace Rehab.
Thank you for connecting to the WLAF media platforms, FM 100.9, AM 1450, TV12.com, Facebook, and Twitter, WLAF.